The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association presents Ohio County Fair Racing. Ohio County Fair Racing is presented by the Ohio Veterinary Medical Center, Big D Tack and Vet Supply, Dublin Valley Farms, Stable.ca, and Midland Acres. Now let's go trackside for all the action.
Good afternoon, racing fans, and welcome to the second day of racing here at the Wayne County Fair, Wooster, Ohio. Chris Santa-Catarina is behind the camera. Michael Langer and myself, Susan Schroeder, will bring you all the action today.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome aboard.
They do have an addition that you will see in the infield. It looks like they're getting ready for a rodeo tonight. I believe, let me look, I got a program today, so I've got all the news. They are having a Buckeye rodeo tonight in front of the grandstand, so that's why you'll see when the horses are coming down the stretch, you're going to see all the chutes and everything that are all set up.
Yeah, I had to go 7 steps out of the way to get here from my car
Did
this
you?
morning. Yeah, very disruptive. All for the benefit of the fair.
Yeah.
Another perfect day, 12 races today, $52,000 in purses, and we have a signature series to close out the two-day meetup here. Chris looks like he's enjoying that donut over there.
Yeah, Lurch's Donuts are right next to the grandstand, and it is a great place. There's always a line. Today we are having not only our stake races, but we've got a free-for-all trot. The only conditions are that you must have won at least $500 in 2022, but I bet that's 2024. There's just a misprint in there.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, the signature series pace today. Horses are vying to get into the final next week at Delaware, so this is important to get these last points. They had a signature series yesterday, the signature series trot, and then today.
And we have a little interest in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Our cadre leader.
Yeah.
Teammate, Mr. Frank Frost and his Marion Stables partners are on a little bit of a heater. Wooster Pets in the finale today, coming off 3 wins his last 5 races. We'll see how he does when we get there.
And since Frank is at Old Washington today, I'm doing broadcast with Don Tyler, so he's up there doing that, so he was not able to come and watch his horse race today. I'm going to be watching it. We just kind of talked a little bit about maybe we wouldn't show the last 2 races. We would just show the stake races and then back up and get down Upper Sandusky quickly. But I think we may get fired if we do that.
Yeah, I don't think you guys should try that.
No,
I really
no.
don't. I don't think that would work too good.
So the Washington starts at 12:30, so you'll be able to see that. Of course, we are live right now, Mount Helier at 1 o'clock, and the Upper Sandusky tonight at 5. So lots of racing for you to watch today.
It's a beautiful night over there this evening for the race as well. We've got a lot of changes that we've already been informed about that we'll go through race by race here. For us to have a program, we could do that now. Do a quick
We can do them, yeah. Remember, harnessracingohio.com to get program. So get your programs. Okay.
One more.
Oh,
good. Okay.
Roger mentioned earlier that Sheriff Elliot Deaton was going to get here in time to drive in the first race, so he just got here and can hop right on. And so we have 3 changes in this race that we know about. We'll tell you about those now, so you can follow them along in the post-parade. Nora's Magic Dragon, Elliot Deaton will drive. The 5, Mickey's Dragon, Justin Irvine, and the 7, Song of
cheat. Just say dragon.
Just say
Or
dragon,
whatever
yeah.
it's
Maybe
called.
that's all we have to say.
Hi. Hey, how about a passport sticker?
All right.
It sounds good.
We
How are
got
you today?
somebody coming up to get their
Yeah.
passport sticker, and I know I brought them. Where did I put them?
Wooster, day 2.
Sponsored by Main Street Bank. This is number 1. Elliot D.
Okay, so we'll go down these horses rather quickly. This is a 2-year-old filly Pace, first division, purse of $6,020. Midwind Seashell with Nick Clegg up for trainer owner Betty Clegg. A Down by the Seaside out of a major in Art Bear. 20 starts on the year, 2 wins. The fastest of those wins was 2, 4, and 1 at Painesville.
Number 2, Nora's Magic Dragon. Elliot Deaton in the bike for Virgil Morgan. Michael Denny from Gallipolis, the owner of this Pet Rock filly. Out of the Dragon again, mare Pink Dragon. Had 6 starts so far this year and off to a great start. 5 out of 6 on the money, $7,800 in earnings, and a qualifying win at Scioto in 57-2.
The 3 is Dancing Susie, trained and driven by Chris Hirschberger. CNC Stables from Canton, Ohio, the owners. This is a Dancing Yankee filly out of a Mr. Big Mare. Has had 10 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Hilliard in 2-4. But last start, she raced in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto Downs. Did not get a check, but paced her mile in 1:55.4, last quarter in 28.4.
It's progressive. Number 4 is Seven Sisters. Darren Harvey trains Wayne Mass, the Eden Acres Farmstead, LLC, Millersburg, the owners. Ken Ebersol is in the bike. Seven Sisters, who's a 2-year-old down by the Seaside filly. Out of Real Desire mare Luck Lilla B. Starts this year, 2 second place finishes. Last year came in second, 5-2 at Canton.
Mickey's Dragon, Justin Irvine will drive for trainer Charlie Hyrick and on Rich Lee Stacy. This is for the Dragon filly. Well said mare 8 starts on the year, 2/3. Last start was at Anfield, finished 3rd at Hasten 2-1-4.
Number 6, Final Legend, Febersol trains Linda Ebersol at Chesterville. The owner Luke is in the bike. 12 starts. She's looking for her first win, go with 1 second, 3 third place finishes. Has $7,800 in earnings. A lot of that coming from a 4th place, $20,000 Buckeye Tire Stakes race. And number 7 is
Song of Dragon, cash up for trainer Jeff Mallets and owner Thomas Phillips. This is a Fear the Dragon filly out of an Art Major mare. Had a really good last start at Canfield. She finished 4th, but paced her mile in 2-2-4.
2-year-old filly paces are all in behind the mic.
Let's take it upstairs to Roger Houston, the voice for this afternoon's first race. 2-year-old filly pace, $6,020 purse.
the gate. Dancing Susie as they race around the turn. The second tier, Make Mine a Legend, racing to the backside, and the first eighth, tucking in fourth, Norris Magic Dragon. Down the backside they go. Fifth, 6 to 7 Sisters. And trailing the field, Mickey's Dragon. All in straight alignment at the first quarter mark. Midwind Seashell at the quarter. 29 and 4. Racing second, Dancing Susie. Here comes Luke Ebersole. Make Mine a Legend from third. Now second, going after the leader, Midwind Seashell. Into the lane first time. Midwind Seashell has the lead by a half. Make Mine a Legend up on the outside second. Racing third, Dancing Susie. Outside with cover, Norris Magic Dragon. Half. 101 2/5 on to the backside. 5/8 racing fifth. 7 Sisters, and moving on the outside, Mickey's Dragon. Down the backside they go. We got 4 in, 3 out, going to the 3/4 mark. Midwind Seashell continues to lead the way on the outside. Mickey's Dragon racing on the outside, but dead last. Around the final turn, up on the outside, Norris Magic Dragon, 6 ahead in front. Coming to the outside, Susie from across the track. Midwind Seashell, Dancing Susie, 3 wide. In between, Norris Magic Dragon through the stretch. Norris Magic Dragon has the lead. On the outside, Dancing Susie. It's Norris Magic Dragon. 201 1/5.
A lot of action going on there.
There was,
That was
absolutely.
kinda
Norris
clean.
Magic Dragon made that 3-wide move up the backside and looked pretty comfortable doing it.
Absolutely. And, yeah, I mean, it looked like a good old-fashioned horse race. We had first over, we had second over, we had 4 in, we had 3 out. I mean, that was nice and clean, and some good times as well. 29 and 4, 101. I didn't get the 3/4.
I did not either.
But a final of 201 and 1, so they come home in 59 and 4. Norris Magic Dragon with that big brush on the outside there after the 5/8 on the backstretch, and 3 sat pretty comfortably on the rail most of the race and just overcame Midwind Seashell, the 1. into my fund, you know, that sacred. Can't do that. I come to the fairs, I'm on like a $25, $30 budget for 12 races. That's plenty for me.
Yeah. Money for Delaware, that's
money
for
for
sure.
Delaware, where there's 19 races a day for 5 days in a row.
Can't wait, right?
No, I can't wait. Can't wait. Probably get a peek at Sunday's entries, maybe tomorrow on USTA. I think that's
I
possible
think they should
for
be
draw be on Wednesday.
So here comes Nora's Magic Bag Dragon and Elliot Deaton getting the catch drive.
The 2-year-old filly phase, hometown of Colt Stake, first division. Number 2, Nora's Magic Dragon. Michael Denny has got Gallipolis, Ohio, the owner. Bertram Morgan Jr., the winning trainer. Elliot Deaton.
His initial win today, his third of the 2-day Wayne County Fair, number 14 this season at the fairs. And for this match,
Magic Dragon, 2-year-old filly Pet Rock at a Pink Dragon. Home winner in 201, 1/5 for 2 in a row in Ohio. Results are official. Number 1, Midwind
shell through two. Magic Dragon, the winner. The 3,
Susie, 2,
the 4,
7 Sisters, 5, the 5 Mickey's Dragon,
7, the 6,
Make Mine a Legend, 4, the 7 Song of a Dragon, 6, Top Down, 3, 1, 2, 5, 7, 4, 6 on the bottom, the quarter 29 and 4, the half 101, 2, 3 quarters 131, the mile 201, 1/5. In the second race, scratch the 1 from beyond. Number 4, Super
Alexander,
the driver,
honor thine.
Junior. Field of 5, 2-year-old LA Trotters. Shut out.
That was a good start.
Good stuff. Elliot Deaton. He had 2 wins yesterday, so now he has 3 wins for the meet so far, and just got here to drive that horse. I'm sure he's had it. They went a little faster the last miles to get here.
Yeah, exactly. I tried to figure. I drove up in a horse with 2 horses with the head out window the whole way up to Mount Vernon this morning. Never figure out who it was. It was only like 4 traffic between Mount Vernon. I didn't get hit any of them. I never had a chance to up and figure who I was following. Hey, though, the first race is our second next, and that is the first division of 3, our 2-year-old field trot with a purse of $4,360. We will be happy to introduce you to the participants after we get back for brief messages from our sponsors. You're watching live race from the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio, brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. We'll be back shortly.
The first Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio was held in October of 1850. Despite that day's bad weather, crowds arrived in droves, and the local newspaper reported the event as a success. The Wayne County Agricultural Society originally organized the fair to encourage area agriculture. Livestock, crop, farm machinery, domestic goods, and even a 2,500-pound piece of coal was laid. The best exhibits were given $1 to $3 and a magazine subscription. As time progressed, so did fair. In less than 3 decades, Agricultural Society purchased land and would host the event inside what is now the present racetrack. There were no stalls, pens, or even fences to hold livestock, but rapid growth would again end the Wayne County Fair before the turn of the century. Racing spanned include not only horses, but the gold medalist track and field athlete Jesse Owens. In 1833, Owens ran exhibitions against local residents and horses, winning both easily. Today, the Wayne County Fair is a member of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. There's 2 afternoons of live action horse racing.
History, tradition. For 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and faders have started their careers on the tracks of the hometown stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the hometown's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing a track near you today. The hometown Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Welcome back to Wooster. I bought a program today. Sometimes I don't buy programs because we have our programs. We get them ahead of time. But this is a very good-looking program, so I always want to see what different fairs do. And we got 12 races in here, but boy, they got way more than 12 pages
is that
of
right?
ads. So whoever put this together, congratulations, because my gosh, I'm sure that they have paid for a lot by selling all these ads. They've got a full schedule in here.
Oh, that's
and also
great.
in here, we've got chicken trivia. So sometimes tonight we had Buckeye Rodeo. There's going to be at 6 o'clock. There's going to be mutton busting. So I think that's something to do with sheep and kids.
Okay.
And then we'll have the rodeo at 7. So a nice night of entertainment after the races are over. Tomorrow, looks like tomorrow is the last day of the fair, and they're going to have from 12 to 2 in the grandstand is going to be cowboy mounted shooters. I've seen that a couple places, and it is really entertaining. Tell
me what that is.
They go by, they shoot at targets, and I mean they're running full blast. So they're mounted, riding, and shooting at these different targets, and it's really pretty cool.
Sounds pretty cool.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then at 7 o'clock tomorrow night is the Smash It Demolition Derby. So
the closing event.
Still some great entertainment. Yeah.
That's great. Another nice crowd with us here in the grandstand today, and down on the apron in front of us in the sun, for those that prefer that.
Yeah, very nice crowd. They have the box seats here, and we when we first came up yesterday, wondered, well, should we film from a box seat? No. If we don't get permission ahead of time to do the box seat thing, we don't do it, because those are kind of sacred ground for some people.
Sure.
They have sat there for the last 20 generations.
Yes, absolutely. Like chaining your chair to the fence in Delaware.
Yes,
They've
absolutely.
got a deal. Although it's funny, I remember last year or the year before, I took a full walk all the way around the track in Delaware, and I noticed, I think, half the chairs were just destroyed. Or,
yes.
They were torn or broken or rotted out, or but they're still hanging on there.
We had a bunch of Explore Ag kids. It's a thing we do with the Farm Bureau, and it's kind of like FFA age kids. They were in high school, and the first time we took them to Delaware, they said, well, what are those rotten old chairs hanging there for? People can't sit in them. And
No.
we said, no, they're just to save the spot. So
They're decorative.
decorative, yeah.
But the whole new meeting to outdoor leisure seating.
Yes.
Which one is the oldest that's been there the longest?
Chair.
The longest chair. Yeah, Chris just asked, he wonders what's the oldest chair at Delaware. We should do a contest for that.
We should have Ashley look for it while she's running around all
We
week
should.
next week.
We should. So for those of you who weren't listening yesterday, we're 5 days at Delaware is coming up, and we got lots of exciting things. We'll keep you informed throughout the show today, so you can plan your week up there. Lots of fun stuff.
My week's planned. Be there Sunday morning. I'll come in each night, only because of my driving responsibilities. If I didn't have to take care of those other two animals come with me, honestly, I'd stay up there, because we used to, years ago, Okay, Chris wants us to do the introductions. It's way more important. Let's go to Richard.
Long Tom Princess with Mike Spearman. Number 4, Super Alexandra, the driver, Don Irvine Jr. Number 5, Snazzia's Millie, Darren Harvey. And number 6, Chrome Elliot Deaton in the sulky. Also take one score and go to the 8. Scratch the 1. Don Irvine Jr. on the 4. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Okay, so we'll take a closer look at these fillies. The first division of 2-year-old filly trotters going to a purse of $4,360. The 1 is a scratch. The 2, Go Amy Go. Justin Irvine up for G. Wengard. Lynn Landfair from Shreve, Ohio is the owner. This is an And Way We Go filly out of SJ's KBR mare. Raced in the Buckeye Stallion Series last start. Trot in 2 minutes and if there. Won her start before that at Canton in 2:06.
Number 3, Long Tom Princess. Mike Spearman is the owner, the trainer, and driver out of Mount Vernon. Maybe that was him I was following up here this morning. Could be. This is the 2-year-old Long Tom filly out of the DeJombro mare. Please, Mr. DJ. 5 starts this year, 1 second, and 1 third place finish.
Super Alexandria, non-Irvine Jr. to drive for trainer Wes Hirschberger. John Racing Stable and Wes Hirschberger are the owners. This is a full count out of a neatly done mare. 8 starts in the year, no wins. Boy, she's close lately. Finished second at Canefield and had 4th in a row before that. So really close to get to that win circle.
And number 5, Snap Smiley, Darren Harvey for Alan and Leon Millersburg. And trains as well. 8 starts there, 6 out of 8 in the money, win, seconds, thirds. $12,095 in earnings. Been some of the sloppy tracks, but the last 4 races, second or third in each one of them, so should be right there again.
Chrome Trim, Elliot Deaton will drive for Isaiah Schrag. Isaiah and Terry Shore, the owners, the Long Tom filly out of his Heinz mare. Sun starts on the 2 wins. The most recent win was Jefferson in 2-3. Also won earlier this year at Northfield Park in 2 minutes and a 5th. 7 starts, 2 wins, has already earned $45,000, and when you look down, you notice that she has been racing. She raced in 2 Ohio Sire Stakes races in a $50,000 purse race, finished 1st and 2nd in those. She also raced in the Ohio State Fair, unfortunately made a break, but this filly has been racing in some high-priced racing.
And is the current 1-2 favorite on the board for this afternoon's second race. Horses have turned and are slowly approaching the start gate at the top of last turn. Out by the barns where they arrive and spend their time before coming on the racetrack. Grandstan's actually getting busier out there.
Yes.
It's great. We'll go upstairs to race for the second race. 2-year-old filly trot, first division, $4,360 purse.
Often trot as Miller goes out for lead. Getting away, Skinners Go, Amy Go. At the race of the go on the first day. Up on the outside, Super Alexandra racing 3rd. Long Tom Princess is 4th. And Chrome Trim trails the feet down the side on the first quarter mark. Nazili and Darren Harvey showing the way. Go Amy Go and Justin Irvine with her 2nd. Super Alexandra and Don Irvine's your 3rd. Elliot Deaton is 4th. Chrome Trim 31 seconds, trailing the field as they surround the 10. Long Tom Princess, Mike Spearman can see them all at the 3/8 mark. Into the lane first time. Snizzy as Millie shows the way by a length and a half. Go Amy Go there 2nd. Super Alexandra racing 3rd. Trim 4th. The trailer is Long Tom Princess at the halfway point. 104-1 on the backside. Snazzy Millie continues to show the way by a length and a quarter. Up on the outside. Here comes Chrome Trim off stride. Into the turn, going to the 5/8. Trim down the backside they go. Snazzy as Millie the lead. Here comes me go and Justin Irvine. Now second and closing. 1:34 and 4. Midway around the final turn. Snap. Go, Amy, go. Super Alexandra. Home free. It's go. Amy, go. Super Alexandra second. Photo for show. 2:05, 3/5.
Wow. Little action there.
Little action,
couple
yes.
of untimely breaks, unfortunately. Chrome trim, 6, was making a move here just after the half and lost it just before the 5/8. And then as they were coming down the stretch, Snazzy's Millie was leading with Go Amy Go, making a little move to come around her, and then Snazzy took a break as well, and that kind of left it open for Go Amy Go, took a little pressure off, and Super Alexandra slid up into second place. So
Was it Irvine Exacta?
it was an Irvine Exacta. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's just
that's pretty cool.
Chrome Tim made that early break too in the race. So it just wasn't her day, that is for sure. But that mile in 2:05 and 3 gives Go Amy Go her third lifetime win and a new lifetime mark. It was 2:06 at Canton, so now 2:05 and 3 here at Wooster.
First half was 1:04 and 1. Final was 2:05 and 3. So they did come home impressively in 1:01 and 2.
And
it's
that
a pretty
gives,
good time for a 2-year-old filly trotter on a fair track.
It is.
You know, there's nothing to. That's pretty viable.
That gives Justin his first win of the day, but fourth of the meet.
Second division, 7 of them have them ready.
Another winning ticket for your co-host this afternoon.
Whoa.
$2 across the board on the winner.
Well, I would think you're buying donuts now.
I'd be honored. It'd be my pleasure.
The famous Lurch's Donuts
Lurch's
right here.
Donuts. Lurch. What a name
Yeah.
for a donut, right? May I get you a donut, sir?
Justin's taking his time coming back, so it looks like there's a lot of people in the golf cart, so they want to all get to the winner's circle.
I started to mention the horses came out. When I first started going jog, yesterday we mentioned Marty Greg's mom's first birthday. She was very appreciative, by the way.
Cool.
Let's go to full circle.
In Landfair of Shreveport, the owner, G. Wingard, winning Justin Irvine in this hockey. Is an event on day the 4th here at the County Fair. His 20th this season at fairs. 2-year-old filly, and here we go out of Raving Arena. Home winner in 2:05, 3/5, a lifetime mark. Blanket presented by GLD Utilicorp Incorporated and Zims Enterprises. To number 2, Go We Go, John G. Wingard, Justin Irvine in the second. Results are official. Number 1 was scratched. The 2, Go Amy Go, the winner. Number 3, Long Tom Princess, finished 4th, was placed 5th for interference while on a break. The 4, Super Alexandra, 2. The 5, Snazzy Esmley, 3. The 6, Chrome 5, placed 4. Top down, scratch 1, placed 5. 2, 3, placed 4 on the bottom. Fractional times, the quarter 31, half 104.1, 3 quarters 134.2, the mile 205 3/5. Third race, number 1, My Heart, make driver Tyler Angus, the 1 Fairy Heart, the 4 Kylie Cash, Keith Cash Jr., the 4 Kylie Cash.
Is I think
Connection of
there's a
sorts?
connection.
Okay. All
About
right.
the-
Hey, I'll finish my story. Early jog days when we come back from our commercials. So
Okay.
stay with us, folks, when we come back for the third 2-year-old filly pace, the second division of the 2 with the purse of $6,020. And we got some winners in here, and we'll tell you all about it when we come back after this short break.
For over 50 years, Midland Acres has provided top quality Ohio-bred colts and fillies. As a third-generation farm, we understand the importance of delivering well-cared-for and well-mannered yearlings. Get in the winner's circle with the yearlings by Fear the Dragon, Yankee Cruiser, Long Tom, Summa Cum Laude, Ready for Money, and Bit of a Legend. See our yearlings at the Blooded Horse Sale August 27th and the Ohio Select Sale September 13th.
Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. The Stable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Just looking at the drivers and trainers with our busy days today. Oh, that's me, sorry. Nick Clegg is scheduled to drive in 9 races. There were a couple of either scratches or changes or something, so it might be a little bit less than that. Logan Ebersol in about 5 races, Ahmed Hirschberger in 4, Jason Thompson in 3 or 4, Justin certainly picked up a couple of, he was scheduled for 2. I think he's at 5 now. I think he picked up about 3 on the training side. Betty Clegg has about 6 entered, and Isaiah has about 4. So we're busiest folks of the day today. So when I first started going to the jug, started to say yesterday, we wished Donna's Dorg happy 91st birthday. Donna's husband, Cleet, who a few years ago, my buddy Greg's dad, they used to have a Pace Arrow motorhome. And somehow we convinced Cleet that it was okay for us to take that motorhome with him and park it up at the Delaware County Fairgrounds for 4 or 5 days at a time. And we did exactly what everybody else does that goes up there to watch races, play poker, and drink all night. And we had a great while it lasted. One remembrance I will have from that, though, was the early morning sound of the hoofbeats as the horses were warmed up on the grass through the campground field.
Oh.
Just always have that memory of that morning sound. I love being at the barns in the morning. When I go down and do the fairs in Kentucky, I usually on the night before, so I do some interviews in the barn area in the morning and stuff, and the rivals and the getting set up and everything. It's a whole different element from what we see when they're, out here in a race and ready to go.
All the work it takes to get ready.
100%.
And all the work afterwards. That's
all the work afterwards.
Most people don't see, right?
Yeah. I mentioned yesterday, I was over at Brian Brown's barn earlier in the week and had a 15-minute conversation with him, and the whole time he's washing down a bike with a washcloth bucket of soap and water.
Mm-hmm.
And, they don't stop, folks.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about coming out to these fairs. If you get the chance to talk about it, come out to Delaware next week, walk the barns, meet some of the people and see how hard they work, and the appreciation they have for the game will go up even more, because it's just a great thing to witness.
I think we're getting close to our post parade. We've got 7 in this race. Let's say 2 of them will start from the second tier, 6 and so we just score 5 here at Wooster.
The chicken joint is jumping again.
Yes.
Busy over there. Here we go. Roger with the intros. Yep.
Waiting for the one way back there, so.
Oh, I thought that was, was that the 7th that passed in front? It was a warm-up?
Oh, it was a warm-up, okay.
Okay.
Here come the 1, Fear My Heart. We will have a post parade now.
Horses are on the track and clearing the post for the 3rd race. 2-year-old Fit Pace, Home Talent, Colt takes second in by Main Street Bank. Number 1, Fear My Heart, the driver, Tyler Angus. Number 2, Julie's Grace with Ever So. Number 3, Sparkling Sea, driver Nick Clegg. Number 4, Kylie Cash, Keith Cash Jr. Number 5, I Don't Know Who, Chris Hirschberger. Number 6, Song Somewhere with Elliot Deaton. Number 7, Angel in Paradise, Justin Irvine, Inha Salky. Tyler Angus the 1, Logan Eberhold the 2, Keith Cash Jr. the 4. Don't shout. Here now.
So let's take a close look at this horse. 1 is Fear My Heart, Tyler Angus drive for trainer Virgil Morgan and owner Larry Will from Columbus, Ohio. It's the drag filly out of Manhart Mare, My Tweetheart. This filly is 5 for 9 this year, first, second, third. Won her last start at Kenton in 2-2.
Number 2 is Julie's Grace. James Day is the trainer and the driver. This horse is owned by Power Play Racing 87 LLC. This is a rock-year-old filly of the Art Made mare Juliana Grace. Had 7 starts for this year and 2 thirds finishes.
The Clegg team sends up number 3, Sparkling Sea, down by the Seaside filly out of a well-said mare, Don't Speak. 9 starts on the year, 1 win. Was back at a very early fair in Circleville in 2-6-2. Has been making a few breaks. But lately it seems to be straightened out. We said her last start at Upper Sandusky, she did in 2-6-3.
Number 4, Keith Cash in the bike for the Clay team. This is a 2-year-old Fear the Dragon filly out of the Always a Virgin mare, Glorious Virgin. 18 first, second, or third place finishes out of 20 starts this year, earnings of $41,000 plus, and a mark of 203 in Croton.
I don't know who. And Chris Hirschberger from the 5-hole. Chris is also the trainer for CNC Stables. 7 starts on the year, 2 seconds. The 6, Sung Summer, Elliot Deaton up for Isaiah Shrake and Phil Baloff. This is a Bring on the Beach filly. 6 wins on the year, $26,000 in earnings. And 7, Angel in Paradise, Justin Irvine up for Don Irvine Jr. And Terry Young owns this Fear the Dragon. 9 starts on 4 wins. So our 2, well, it looks like they're going to take a turn. Looks like our 2 horses that have most wins, 10 wins between those horses, will start from second tier.
I'm not sure if what I saw was the reason for them turning back, but I did see Nick Clegg take Sparkling Sea first into the gate.
Oh.
That may be one of the reasons for a little reset. Turned around pretty quick. Didn't look like damaging or anything, just a little up. And they're indeed turning back towards the starting gate. 2 in the second tier this time. 6 and the 7 are the current favorites, both of them at 2-1 odds, and the 2 horse Release Grace with James A is the 3rd choice at 9-2.
They're all behind the gate, and here they come.
Let's go up to Roger Houston for the call of this afternoon's 3rd race.
They're off and racing Kylie Cash on the outside. Fear My Heart on the inside. They battle into the first turn and go into the first 8. Up on the outside, Angel in Paradise. 3 wide off stride, Sparkling Sea. Off stride, Kylie Cash. Down the backside they go. Song Somewhere between horses has taken the lead. Up on the outside, that's Angel in Paradise. Now to take command for Justin Irvine. Racing 3rd, Fear My Heart. 28 and 3, opening panel. Race is there 4th, racing 5th, I don't know who. Racing 6, Sparkling Sea, trailing the field, Kylie Cash. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. It's Angel in Paradise, Justin Irvine showing the way. Elliot Deaton Song Somewhere 2nd. Tyler Angus, Fear My Heart, pacing 3rd at the halfway point. As they race around the turn, go on to the 5/8. On top of the field, it's Angel in Paradise, racing 7. Song Summer as they race to the backside and 5/8. Here comes Tyler Angus, Fear My Heart, on the outside. Put up out of the race, Kylie Cash down the backside, go on to the 3/4 mark. Angel in Paradise with the lead. Fear My Heart is second at 3/4. 1:31 and 3. Midway around the final turn. 2-horse battle from here. Angel in Paradise, the leader. Fear My Heart on the outside, 2nd. Racing 3rd. Song Somewhere. Less than a 16th pace. The leader. Angel in Paradise. Mark another up. Justin Irvine. Angel in Paradise. Fear My Heart. Song Somewhere. 2:01, 2/5.
2:01 and 2.
Nice mile. They were spread out quite a bit. You know, you go down to a quarter in 20 and 3, and you're going to spread them out some.
I will tell you that I think that'll be the first time in my 18 fairs last year and about a dozen or so that I've done this year. I'm not sure I've ever seen a horse from second tier go 3 wide at the beginning of the race and go straight to the front. Yeah, that's pretty unusual. They're usually content getting on the rail and wouldn't cover or first over or something, but that was a pretty aggressive move, Justin, to go right to the front before quarter.
And we did have 3 horses in the race that he'd break, so maybe maybe they were a little rough, and he said, I'm
hanging around for that nonsense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Sparkling Sea, Kylie Cash, and I don't know who all may break, which is kind of unusual. I know a couple here and there as well as Sparkling Sea, but Kylie Cash didn't finish.
Kylie's been raced on. But a good race. You were 1 and 2. They came home in 29 and 4. First half was pretty quick, at a minute and a 5th, I would guess. John on his way back for a picture. His 2nd of the day, 5th of the meet.
Yeah. We keep track of that because these great seats here at the Wooster Fair, whoever come, you have your own seat with a back,
with arms,
and you can put stuff on the seat in front of you, so you have a table.
You have a little
table.
Really
nice.
It is really nice.
Angel Paradise. They're Young of Streetsboro Highlander, Don Irvine Jr. to win a trainer. Just Irvine, a driving double, his 5th. here at the Wayne County Fair, number 21 this season at the fairs, joined by his father, Donner Von Jr., the winning trainer in the third. 2-year-old filly by Fear the Dragon of a Mama's Fallen Angel. And that's another song somewhere. The second Angel in Paradise, the winner. Top down to 6. DNF
Tell you my little story about the horse in this third race. I think it was at Canton. I'm watching the races at Canton, and I'm looking, and the announcer kept saying, "I don't know who. I don't know who." And I'm thinking, well, that's what I would do if I was announcing the race. I would go, "I don't know who's in front. I don't know who." Until I figured out it really was that horse's name.
Oh, that's classic. That's a good one. Oh, that was great.
So fourth race coming up is the first of two divisions of the 3-year-old Colt Trotters. We're going to go for a purse of $6,040. We've got 7 in it, and we'll be back to take a look at all 7 right after this.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Mark your calendar for the new and exciting North American Standard Bred Mix Sale. Tuesday, December 17th at the Mount Hope Event Center in Mount Hope, Ohio. Broodmares, brood quality Mount Hope, Ohio. Trees now open.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and this year I'm teamed up with Yannick Gingras, Tony Alania, Burke Racing, and Weaver Buscemi as we represent SBH Health System of the Bronx. We need your help securing the win for this year's 2024 Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge as we look to tackle Team Dunn, Team Tetrick, and Team Miller. Scan the QR code on your screens now. Scroll down and vote for Team Gingras. Help us win this year's charity challenge. Never let my older sister win, and I'm not going to start now.
I mean, it was just unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, we are back here at Wooster for the fourth race coming up. We said the fastest of our 2 races yesterday. We had a mile in 58 and 2, 3-year-old filly Pacer. I'm a Beach Lady. And then the signature trot, Global Girl, also went in 58 and 2. So those were our 2 fast miles yesterday. Track records here are old track records from back in 2003. So 21 years ago, Odyssey A paced a mile out here in 1:54 and 3. Amazingly fast.
Crazy fast.
Yeah. David Hawk drove that day, and then the all-age trot is held by Dunkster. Kurt Sugg trained and drove in 1:57 and something. I'm not sure. Dunkster was inducted into the Ohio Harness Racing Standardbred Hall of Fame in 2017, so it was absolutely a great racehorse. Held a lot of track records across the state, and I'm not sure how many he still holds, but does this one. You wonder if those records will be broken anytime soon.
Yeah, because
they're
57 on this track for a trotter, I mean, that's just crazy good.
It
crazy
is.
Good.
It absolutely is. So I want to welcome everybody that's joining in. Sharon says she's watching on YouTube, and she has the Guernsey races on the TV. So that works out pretty good.
Nice. Very nice.
Some people are saying they're having internet problems, so I don't know if that's ours or yours. Chris is going to check that out and see. Says we're cutting in and out a little bit. The Guernsey should be going now. They were supposed to start at 12:30. And then at 1 o'clock, Montpelier. So lots of opportunities to watch harness racing today in Ohio.
But ours is the best. I mean, you really don't have to. I mean, just sit back and relax and stay with us. And
we
talk about chickens.
And Lurch's
talk
Donuts.
about the jug and donuts. And, it's a fair broadcast, for God's sake.
That's right. We can talk about chickens.
Let's talk about chickens.
How fast can chickens run?
I don't know.
Take
How
a wild
fast can
guess.
chickens run?
9 miles an hour.
Wow.
Doesn't seem fast, but if you're a chicken.
I'll bet lion. I've seen chickens run. I don't think I've seen one run for an hour, but
No.
they do have a burst.
They do.
Just
Must
about
have.
at gate speed.
Yeah. Chickens have gate speed. That's good. Also learned there are more chickens than humans in the world.
That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise. Yeah, 100%. Look at it all. Boy, it's true. You could go up and down the board with all our race coverage that's going across the state, folks. it is as logistically challenging as you can possibly imagine, and we are thrilled to have the opportunity to get through it and do it all.
To, as you said, that to technologically be able to do this is really something, and I got to Matt Clark put these kits together, and with input from Chris, working on these things, trying to get it so that we can get these races out to you and across the internet. It truly is a wonder, especially with 4 today.
100%. Let's go upstairs to Roger for the post parade for this afternoon's fourth race.
State First Division, $6,040, a blanket by Main Street Bank. And these are the horses for the fourth. Number 1, MJ's Valiant Tom, Ammon Hirschberger. The 2, Mindful Amos, Nick Clegg. The 3, Sir Cactus Jack, Emmanuel Miller. The 4, Solomon Seal, Daniel Miller. The 5, I Wanna Be the Only One, John G. Wingard. Number 6, Sweet Vacation, Charlie Myrick. And the 7, Smoke It Steady, Ty Loy in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Emmanuel Miller drives the 3, Sir Cactus Jack. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
We'll take a closer look at these horses. The first of 2 divisions of the 3-year-old Colt Trot. MJ's Valiant Tom and Ammon Hirschberger up for Levi Hirschberger in Downtown Stables from North Lawrence, Ohio. This is a long-time colt out of a striking Sabre mare, Tavetta. 7 starts this year, 1 win, and that was at Canton in 2-7-2. Did race in a qualifier at Northfield the week before Canton and trotted in 2 minutes and 4/5.
Number 2 is Mindful Amos. This is out of the Clegg barn with Nick on the bike. This is a 3-year-old Enterprise Gelding out of the Donato Hanover mare, Change Your Mind. A busy 26 starts so far this year, a win, 2 seconds, 2/3, mark of 2:02-1 at Northfield, and earnings of about $16,000.
Sir Cactus Jackson, Manny Miller from the 3 for trainer Rosie Weaver. John Zelenak and Charles Koprowski are the owners of this Volstead colt out of a Train for the Future mare. 17 starts this year. Likes to be second. 7 seconds. That's a lot of seconds.
A lot of seconds.
Was second just last week at Canfield and trotted in 2-5-2, but also has trotted some bigger miles. Went in Bucyrus, trotted in 2-1, and at Northfield in 2:59.
Daniel Miller trains and drives Solomon Seal, the horse here in the 4th race. This is a Volstead gelding out of the Don't You Forget It Colt Forget You mare. Wrestling Acres, LLC from Orville, Ohio. A couple of tough recent starts. Had a second tier 7-hole at Mansfield, second tier 6-hole at Croton, got to Mount Gilead and broke at the start. Before that was solid and raced pretty good out of the 3-hole and the 5-hole, and we'll see how he does today.
I Want to Be the Only One, John G. Wingard up. John also trains for North Star Stable LLC from Big Prairie, Ohio. A Triumph Caveat out of an Angus Hall mare. 10 starts in the year, 1 win. That was a start at Northfield Park in 2 minutes flat. Did not start as a 2-year-old.
Sweet Vacation from Charlie Merrick, who owns and trains the Second Chance Stable. This is a creatine gelding out of Dream Vacation or Short Vacation. 3 starts here, looking for a win to go with second, 3 third-place finishes.
Smoke It Steady and Ty Loy from the 7-hole. Ty Loy trained also owns this horse along with Roger Morlock. It's a Volstead out of a Chip Parade mare. 16 starts on the year, 4 wins and 5 seconds. So racing really good. Last one at Canfield in 2-3-1. But raced earlier this year and won at Scioto Downs in 55-3. Already earned $36,000 plus.
This is the current even month favorite, Smoke It Steady. Ty Loy with 30 starts at the fairgrounds this year as a driver and 19 out of 30 times for second or third place finishes. Hence the even money favorite as well as the leading money winning horse in the race this afternoon. Horse is top of the stretch. Watch for the call.
They come. Off entering that Sir Cactus Jack right out for lead. Mindful Amos gets away second as they race into the team going to the first 8. Racing third, the Sweet Vacation from the second tier, followed by Spit Stay fourth. On the backside they go. Solomon Seal fifth. 6 is MJ's Valiant Tom. Hitting the field, I Will Be the Only One following the early break. Go on first quarter mark. Sir Cactus Jack leads by 3. Mindful Amos is second. Opening quarter, 31 seconds. Sweet Vacation shots third. Smoke It Steady fourth. Fifth is Summon Seal. 6, MJ's Valiant Tom. Trading the field, I Want to Be the Only One. In lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Sir Cactus Jack, Emmanuel Miller shows the way. Here comes Smoke It Steady and Ty Loy. Now second and one on the outside. Mindful Amos is there third at the halfway point. 104 to fifths. On the backside they go. Racing fourth on the outside. Sweet Vacation. Around there they go. Summon Seal is fifth. Racing 6 to the outside. MJ Valiant Tom as they race down the backside. On to the 3/4 mark. The battle rages on the front. Outside. Smoke Steady grabs the racetrack. Sir Cactus Jack is second. Mindful Amos third. 1, 2, 3, and 3 on the outside. Sweet Vacation is now fourth. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Ty Loy, Smoke Teddy with 8. Sir Cactus Jack second. Mindful Amos third. Through the stretch. Smoke It Steady drawn away as pleased by 4 lengths. Sir Cactus Jack second. Home third. Mindful Amos. 2:04.
So that mile in 2:04, and who says you can win from the second tier, right? Smoke It Steady had the 7 hole and come from that second tier.
2 races in a row.
2 races in a row.
Them out there. Oh, that's right. Didn't Justin do that in the last race?
Yes.
Yeah, he
yes.
did. Yep. I was just telling Susan during the course of the race, wherever I was last week, Ty did the same thing. 3rd or 4th on the rail. He pulled and came first before the half, but didn't try to jump up and rush up and take the lead and burn out the horse. It was just a nice, steady gain on the outside, just like he did here, and worked out really good for him. 7-3-2 across the wire. That's Smoke It Steady. That is 5 wins and 17 starts, 10 out of 17 first and second. That's that mark of 55-2 with Toyota, 2:04 here today as the even money favorite. Now, I don't want to use up all my luck, but I have 4 winning tickets in a row. You know, we're having a couple of issues up here, folks, with the global satellites. Bear with us. Doing the best we can as always. Here comes Ty's coach, Roger.
On Colt, number 7, Smoke It Steady. Owned by Loy, Roger Block. Ty Loy, winning trainer and driver. 3-year-old guy, Volstead, Robbie J. Homer in 2:04. 5th of 17 this season for Smoke It Steady. Now, 2-0 in Ohio. Results, Roger. The 1, MJ's Valiant Tom, 6. The 2, Famous 3. The 3, Sir Cactus Jack, 2. The 4, Summon Seal, 5. The 5, I'll Be the Only One, 7. The 6, Sweet Vacation, 4. The 7, Smoke It Steady, the winner. Top down, 6-3-2, 5-7-4, 1 the bottom, the quarter 31, the half 1:04.2, 3/4 1:33.3, the mile 2:04.
When we come back, we'll have the second division of our 2-year-old filly trot with a purse of $4,360. Some nice girls out here racing this afternoon again. It is a absolutely perfect day here at the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio. We're going to have a short break here for a couple of messages. We're going to say hi to a couple of people in the grandstand, and we'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
Do you want your horse to shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC oil. It makes a world of difference.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is $2.8 billion. The value comes from standardbred owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horse Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
The Delaware Fair, history's horsepower. Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime as famous Little Brown Jug takes center stage. With the hard action, the thundering hooves, and sheer determination of these incredible athletes compete for the Little Brown Jug title. Don't miss a chance to give our history. For ticket and hospitality options, visit littlebrownjug.com. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are made and legends are born. Be there!
So somebody just said, perfect, don't touch a thing now. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we apologize for the problems that we were having, but we are trying really hard.
It's a magic mushroom again, isn't it?
It's a magic mushroom, yeah. Scott Tarleton, we are looking at the comments, so we appreciate your comments always, but we're trying to talk through things, yes. But Chris is trying really hard to fix everything, so hold on with us. We know that it's rough. It's odd because it was perfect yesterday, but to me, there's a lot more people here today. And what happens when there's a lot of people is everybody's using their phones and so forth, so the bandwidth is just cut down, and we don't have as much power getting out. So we use a lot of power. We use a lot of power to get out. Yeah. So we're working on it. So thanks everybody for letting us know what's going on there. We are coming up with a fifth race, a short field of 5 fillies. One of them making her very first lifetime start. So this is always exciting to watch these first timers because some of them aren't really conditioned to all the noise and the excitement out here and going behind the gate. So we'll see how Miss Beth acts out there with her first lifetime start.
You know, there's another one in the 7th race today that I noticed in the program, and I was going to say something about it when we got there, because that one in the 7th, the horse's name is Dovey. Kerry Merriman is the trainer and the owner and also the breeder. Oh. So this is one that has bred this horse and is now having first lifetime start today. So that's a culmination of a lot of work over the course of at least a couple of years. So Roger,
work time and money.
A lot of everything. You bet.
GRT, he's Thorpe, and Generalizes. Number 1, Listener, T. Cashier. 2, Miss Beth and Hirschberger. 3, Country Behave, McClay. 4, Dennis Dream with Don McCurgan. Number 5, Blueberry Papa, Grimley in Milwaukee. Horse 1, son, go to the gate. Put the shot out. Over now.
So we'll take a closer look at these fillies. Second of 3 divisions of the 2 filly trot. Amazing how much racing there is going on between these 2 Wednesday amongst these 4 days. It's incredible. 85 races between these 6 programs in the last 2 days. It's an amazing amount of racing.
And got to be close to 85 races?
Yeah, 85 races.
500 horses.
Yeah, yes.
They're racing.
Yeah.
Crazy numbers.
So as we said, the 3 divisions today of the 2 filly trot. The face Miss Snickers, so from the rail, Keith Cash Jr. up. Isaiah Schrader is the trainer, and Cookie Ladies. We love Cookie Ladies from Emory, Ohio. They are the owners. This filly has had 9 sets this year. 2 wins. Her most recent win was at Mansfield in 2-9-3. She also won Courtly in 2-07.
Number 2, Miss Beth Hirschberger, trained and will drive for Abby Mast. Again, this is our first lifetime start of Philly by Global Republic out of the winner merit beauty of L-A-I. So first lifetime start, right here in Ohio by Matthew Hertz.
Like I said, out Country Behave from 3 and Enterprise Philly out of Muscle Hill Mare, Please Behave has had 2 wins out of 19 starts on the year, also 5 seconds to 3 thirds. So I was right there. Won our very first fair of the year in Paulding in 208.
Number 4, Denny's Dream. 83-year-old Don McCurgan bike for Joe Carter. The owner is Robert Cam of Billy, Virginia. This is an Uncle Peter filly out of the Donato Hanover Mare as a proposal. First bred in Virginia, has had 3 lifetime starts and 1 third place finished.
And Blueberry Heart from 5-hole here in Harvey up for trainer Wes Hirschberger. This filly is owned by Mast, Eden Instead, and this is a What the Hill out of an Andrew Hall mare. Starts this year, 3 wins, 2 seconds. Her last win was at Canfield in 204. Also won at Lisbon earlier in the year in 211-4 and had a couple of starts in the Buckeye Stallion Series.
Current favorite on the board is the 5 horse Blueberry Pop Heart at 1-5, followed up by Miss Snickers from the rail at 7-2.
How could you not like a horse named Blueberry Pop-Tart?
It's impossible. You have to. I mean, you have to.
It is a great name.
Great name.
But I'm going to tell the story about the cookie ladies. I think this is just a fascinating story.
Please.
They are from the Tuscarawas Fairground area. And their dad used to be on the speed committee and help out with things, and he would go around and collect the saddle pads and head numbers. At the time we used numbers after the races, and I always had a hard time collecting them. So he handed over the job to his daughters, and they did it the first year, and it was tough. Nobody would bring them back, and they said, "Well, this phony." So next year they made cookies, and if you got your saddle pad back,
You got cookies.
or your headband back, you got cookies.
I love
they said
it.
they never had to go chase down numbers again.
How cool is that?
Yeah, I mean, a great solution. You could get mad and you could yell at everybody and everything. They turned it the completely other way. Gave everybody cookies. They had people coming up and say, "You missing any numbers? I'll go find it for you."
So they could get the cookies.
So they could get their, and
That's great.
they brought us up some cookies, and they were wonderful cookies. So we thank them for that. But
that's
just
awesome.
goes to show that there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah,
yes.
very much so.
And
Yeah,
they did it with kindness and cookies.
That was great. I know, bet Dad was proud of the way they converted that whole system to make it work as
Yes.
well as it does. Not sure what's holding us up out there.
All 5 of them are still on the track.
Yeah, they're all wandering around a little bit.
Oh, there may be a bit more lines at the bidding windows, so they may be waiting for people to get their bets in. The Old Washington is on the 3rd race, looks like.
Starter has called the horses to the gate.
Here we go. This is the 5th race of 12 this afternoon. 2-year-old filly trot. This is the 2nd division of 3 with an individual purse of $4,360. And the horses are lining up behind the start gate. I think we've got Mike here, and then he's following you, or you guys are following him. A little caravan over
Yeah,
by
over there.
Sandusky. My team is going to be running out of here like men.
I'll be able to leave a little bit earlier than us because we have to break all the stuff down so he can
right.
zip out pretty quickly.
Let's go to Roger for the call of the 5th.
Did she say she was sick?
Through off and running Country Pavers for the lead. Miss Snickers there second. 3rd on the outside is Blueberry Pop-Tart. Round the turn, going to the backside. Racing 5th is Danny's Dream. Racing 5th up on the outside. As they race around the turn, it's Miss Beth on the inside. Danny's Dream on the outside. On the move, Darren Harvey, Blueberry Pop-Tart. Now 3rd, now 2nd, going right on to take the lead. Racing 2nd is Country Behave at the 1st quarter. 32-2. Around the turn go. Blueberry Pop-Tart with the lead. Country Behave's there 2nd. Miss Snickers 3rd. Racing 4th. As they race around the turn is Miss Beth treading the field. Danny's Dream following the break. Passing the stand first time. Come to the halfway point. Blueberry Pop-Tart with the lead by a length and a quarter. Country Behave is there 2nd. Miss Snickers trots 3rd. Racing 4th. Miss Beth. 105-3. Trading the field, Danny's Dream. On the backside in the 5/8 mark. Continuing to show the way. Blueberry Pop-Tart racing 2nd. Round the turn. That's Country Behave. On the move, Miss Snickers. Keith Kiss Jr. looked him in the eye and went right on by. Down the backside they go. Miss Snickers with the lead. Racing 2nd. Blueberry Pop-Tart. Country Behave trots 3rd. 3 quarters. 137-1. Midway around the final turn. On top, Miss Snickers. Blueberry Pop-Tart will tip once into the outside 2nd. Country Behave inside 3rd. Through the stretch, Miss Snickers on the outside. Blueberry Pop-Tart. Country Behave on the inside. Miss Snickers. Blueberry Pop-Tart outside. 207 fifths.
2:07.4 last half at 3. We thought Blueberry Pop-Tart might be done when Keith Cash came flying by with Miskers on the backstretch, but Darren had enough left when they turned for home. Came right back after the outside and won the race by a head or a half or something about that, and really, really impressive performance by Blueberry Pop-Tart.
It was amazing how the buzz in the crowd when Miss Snickers pulled right on by Blueberry Pop-Tart there on the backside. The
crowd had ice on the buzz, and then another one when they were coming close to the finish. It was great.
Absolutely. It was a
very
very exciting race.
Great race.
Worth price of admission, I would say.
Very much so, especially when it costs us.
Yeah.
We get a little bit of a break.
We do.
A little bit of a break. But we spend our money here. It's not like,
we definitely contribute to the fair's economy by all this next week.
Absolutely.
So that was a very exciting race.
Congrats to Miss Hirschberg, Mast, Eden Akers, S.A. Miller, Darren Harvey Bike.
Horse was bred by LMN Bed Stables, and they have a bunch of horses in sale on Friday.
GRT, Taylor Court, Preferred and Williams Enterprises, the sponsor. Number 5, Blueberry Pop-Tart, William Mass Jr., Ian A.C. Farmtag, S.A. Miller, Wes Hirschberger, the wing trader. Darren Harvick in the sulky. His initial win this afternoon, third here at Wayne County Fair, number 19 in the Buckeye State at the County Fair in 2024. 2-year-old Phil Waddell of the top home winner in 2:07. Wes Hirschberger, Darren Harvey, Blueberry Pop-Tart. Results are official. Number 1, Miss Coors, here. The 2, Miss Beth, 5. The 3, Country Wave, 3. 4, Danny June, 4. The 5, Blueberry Pop-Tart, winner. Top 10, 5, 3, 4, 1 on the bottom. The quarter, 32 and 2. The half, 105, 3. 3/4, 1 through 7, 1. The mile, 2:07, 4/5. 6th race coming up. Scratch number 6, Bob the Bomber. Chris Presley drives the 2 at Long Touch. Racing out the Tron Hobble in first. 6, 3, I'm Crazy, Angus Lake. The 4, Sea Door Prize, Manuel Miller. Scratch the 6, Bob the Bomber. Don't be shy. Wager now.
So that was the 3rd win for Darren Harvey on this meet here at Wooster.
Yep.
6th race coming up is second of 2 divisions. The 3-year-old Colt and gelding trot. Scratch. Number 6 is a scratch. And if you are betting there at home, you might know that the Long Touch, the 2 horse, is without trotting hobbles, but on LASIK for the first time. So we'll be back to take a closer look at it right after this.
Volstead, K. Hanover, Slade, Ohio's top trotters stand at Dublin Valley Farms. Volstead's offspring include Sugar and Dead, the 2023 Ohio 2-year-old Trotting for the Year, and 2024 All-Star Stakes winner Jurassic Eddie. Coach K. Hanover, the son of world record holder Walner, and Slade, the son of Chapter 7, standing his first season at Dublin Farms. When you need supplies at Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiology, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-26661.
Hi.
Oh, Tom
We
Pye.
are back. Tom Pye with me tonight, Ron.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry
about that.
That's okay.
Tom Pye, harness guy.
Harness guy is with me tonight at Up and Dusk Main Coast.
Had the pleasure of working with Tom last year on 2 occasions.
I want to give a quick shout out to our officials today. We got Rich Myers is the speed superintendent here. A lot of work goes into being a speed superintendent. We've got Greg Sauter, presiding judge. Deb Rush is our clerk, charter, and race secretary. Our announcer, Roger Houston, and our starting gate is Mr. Mike Webkenberg.
Mr. Mike Webkenberg.
I believe it Lynn's got photography doing the photo finish. So a lot of hardworking people, and I mentioned earlier in the broadcast about program that they have, what a fantastic program it is. It's got just a lot of information about the fair. It's got a map, a whole fair, which is really, if you're trying to find something specific, just a lot of information here and some little trivia stuff. Oh, this is interesting. Do you know that 16 states have a Wayne County?
16.
So 15 other states besides Ohio have a Wayne County in their states. Kind of
seems a big
neat.
number, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
But it seems like no matter where you go, like the city names, there's always another city someplace.
Absolutely.
Although my hometown is Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Okay, you want to?
I've never seen other Waukesha.
No Waukeshas. One Waukesha is enough. Huh?
Yeah, one's enough.
How big town? I'm sorry. Size town is that?
Trying to think of it. It's spread out so much now. It's almost like a suburb of Milwaukee.
Okay.
Now, so it's I can tell you
Is it north of Milwaukee up that?
We're a little bit west.
A little west. Okay.
Yeah, county west from Milwaukee.
So over towards Madison.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Between Milwaukee and Madison.
Yeah.
Pretty country there.
It is.
There's used a lot of business with the folks, but at Coles, Menominee Falls, and. Remember the first time I got up there and I had a meeting and the daughter was out sick, so I had to stay over an extra day, and I went down to downtown to the waterfront in Milwaukee and along the lake over there. What a beautiful area.
Yeah.
Over there. Really done a nice job building that city. A very traditional, stereotypical Midwestern blue-collar factory city, from the 40s, 50s, 60s, but they had a lot of culture and great stuff up there. So, but no racetracks.
We used to race a lot in Wisconsin. Wisconsin used to be a stop on the Grand Circuit. Milwaukee and Monroe, along with a couple other fairs, be a Grand Circuit stop. So, yeah, we raced at a lot of fairs there. And then, of course, the Milwaukee Mile, that closed down in the 50s.
Wow. Right.
It was, a lot of racing. I mean, the whole Midwest, when you think about it, how many places we raced in Illinois, Iowa still.
Iowa appears to have a great fair.
They do have a really nice program.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are waiting for a couple of the horses here. We have Bob the Bomber, the 6th horse in this 6th race, is a scratch. Look like Bob the Bomber moved over to the Clegg stable. He was with Ty Loy over the last couple starts. See that Betty Clegg was the trainer. So.
Colt Melding Trot, Home Talent Stage, 2nd Division, sponsored by Main Street Bank. These are the horses. Number 1, Super James. The driver, Don Irvine Jr. Number 2 is Long Touch, owned by Wayne Mast, Rosie Weaver. Chris Presley drives the 2, Long Touch. The 3, I'm Crazy, Angus Lake. The 4, CS Doorwise, Emmanuel Miller. And number 5, Mr. WWC, Jay Thompson in Milwaukee. The 6 is scratched. Chris Presley, the 2, Angus Lake, the 3, and Emmanuel Miller on the 4. Don't be out. Wager now.
Lots of change for you to keep track of. We hope you have your program. It says www.harness Racing Ohio, where you can download your program. Just go to the live racing page and you see where you get your programs, and lots of programs get today too.
Absolutely, yeah. You could spend 9 hours with us today, right? By the time you get to tonight meet. That's great.
It will be. So from the rail, we have Super James and Don Irvine Jr., the driver, Wes Hershberger, the trainer. John's Racing Stable and Wes on this Colt. He's a Volstead out of a Neon mare, Super Lily. 18 starts in the year, 5 wins. Last start at Canfield in 2-5-2. One at Lisbon in 2-5-4, and also at Northfield in 2 minutes and 3/5.
Number 2 is Long Touch, Chris Presley bike for this Long Tom Gilding out of the Road Beaver Barn, owned by Wayne Mast and Callum Racing for Chagrin Falls. This horse got Lee6 for the first time today. No trotting hobbles. Has had 7 left starts. Looks like Rosie is trying everything, to figure out how to keep how to keep the colt flat, and in the races had a lot of brake issues, and we'll see if some of these changes will help out Long Touch today.
Looks like it's just moved over to the Rosie Weaver stable too. It had been in the Cox stable, racing primarily at Northfield. So see how Long Touch like the fair.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Crazy and Angus Lake from the 3-hole for trainer Herman Hagerman and owner Martin Yoder from Mount Eaton, Ohio. This is a crit fashion out of a Crazy Smart. 12 start on the year, has not had a winner or second, does have 3/3 earnings of $3,400 this year, $8,500 last year, making lifetime earnings over $12,000.
Number 4, CS Door Prize, Emmanuel Miller, Rosie Weaver. Harold Hawks is the owner. This is an enterprise gelding of the DeJambro Mare Open Door Policy. Pretty impressive. 8 out of 12 in the main, $21,800 in earnings. Marked 58 in a piece over at the Meadows. Coming off a second place finish at Canfield last week. Third before that, but always pretty close.
And from the outside, the 5-hole, Mr. WWC, Jason Thompson will drive for trainer Scott Cox and own Callum Racing LLC from Glens Falls, Ohio. This is another long Tom out of Annie's Blue Jean Baby, who's by full count. 9 of 18 for seconds, third, so finishing in the money on the board at least half the time. 4 wins. Most recent win was at Northfield, and that was in 58 and 4. Also won earlier this year at Scioto Downs in 56, and as a 2-year-old got a mark of 59-1 at Scioto, $60,000 lifetime earnings. So Mr. WWC has certainly made the owner some money. The Callum Racing are also the leaders of Mr. WWC. So a nice field of 3-year-old trotters. Long Touch is the most likely race. As we said, did not start as a 2-year-old and just had 7 starts this year and just moved into the Rosie Weave barn. So we'll see what Rosie and Chris Presley can do. They did make some changes. Horse had been racing with trot hobbles, and he has no hobbles today. And also first-time LASIK. So we'll see what that does. Long Touch. The horses are headed behind the Webkin start gate, and we're going to turn it over to Roger Houston for call the 6th race.
In the upper turn, gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. Off and trotting, Super James goes for the lead. CS Door Prize on the outside second. As they race around turn, go on to the first 8th. Racing to the backside, racing third. That's I'm Crazy. On to the first quarter mark. Racing fourth, Mr. WWC, and trailing the field, Long Touch. Down the backside they go to the first quarter. On top of the field, Super James and Don Irvine Jr. Emmanuel Miller, CS Door Prize, right there second. I'm Crazy and Angus Lake third. 31 2/5. Way around the turn, racing fourth, Mr. WWC, trailing the field, Long Touch, Chris Presley, and see 'em all in the lane. First team coming to the halfway point. That's Super James leading the way by a length and a half. CS Door Prize on the move on the outside, Jason Thompson, Mr. WWC rush. Now to stick that in front. 104 2/5 on to the backside and the 5/8 hiding back on the inside, Super James, Mr. WWC on the outside second, racing third, CS Door Prize offside, Long Touch, and also off stride. Down the backside they go. I'm Crazy going to the 3-quarter mark. Super James the leader, racing second, Mr. WWC trying to pick him up. CS Door Prize 133 4, little than an 8 to go. Super James with the CS Door Prize, trotting the storm on the outside, racing third, Mr. WWC. Super James on the outside, CS Door Prize coming to the wire. It's Super James, CS Door Prize, Mr. WWC. 204 1/5.
That mile in 2:04 and 1. Super James on the rail with Don Irvine Jr. up. Wins 2 in a row now in Ohio. It won here now today at Wooster in 2-4 and 1. And last week at Canfield in 2-5 and 2. Don Irvine Jr. also drove in that race. So unofficially we have 1-4-5. CS Door Prize was sent Mr. WWC third. I'm Crazy and Long Touch both made breaks. It looked like Long Touch was just gonna trot really nice and got up alongside I'm Crazy, who was running, and it was almost like a sympathy break that long touch made. And so two of them were running there next to each other.
Chris Presley, go to the starting gate.
So the judges are calling Presley to the starting gate. We're not sure what that's about, but we will find out. They came to the laugh in 59 and 4. 9 and 4 for that last half. Went down the half in 104 and 2, mile in 24 and 1. So a nice race for these 3-year-old colts. So that gives Don Irvine his second win of the meet, first today, but he did win one yesterday. So he's going to be coming back to the inner circle. It is a ways to get people back from the barn area, so the drive's been very polite in needing them for everybody to get back here for a picture.
That's 6.
You got another ticket? You've won 6 in a row?
I've won the first races.
You can quit your day job.
Okay.
Number 9 at the county fair in 2024. 3-year-old Gully Volstead to Soup Lily. Home winner in 2:04, 1/5. Final half 59 and 4. Final quarter
Wow.
30 and 2. Trophy mission presented by Main Street Bank. And for Super James, 2-0 in Ohio. My mention for trainer Wes Hirschberger. That's 2-0 in Ohio as well.
Got to try these. No? You sure? Salt, cinnamon, sugar, German cashews.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I forgot a flavor. There's some vanilla.
Oh,
in here.
wow.
Well, no. I said to the lady, I said, can I just get a small cashew? She goes, German regular. And I'm like, your choice. I said, no, tell me about the German. She listed the ingredients, and I go, those are my favorite things in life. How can I not get that?
Is it under the grandstand?
Yeah, right. The first thing outside. First thing.
Ah, sounds good. So I don't think we've got an official rundown yet, probably because judges are talking. Judges did call Chris Presley over. So we're hoping that our feed is a little bit better. We haven't heard anybody say anything lately, so maybe it's gotten a little bit better. It's really strange because on our end looks, phone doesn't look good, but on a computer it looks perfect.
James, 2, no touch, 5, the 3, I'm Crazy, 4, the 4, CS door price, 2, the 5, Miss WWC, 3, 6 was scratched, top down, 154, 2, 3, bottom horse was scratched, the quarter, 31, 2, the half, 104, 2, the quarter, 133, 4, the mile, 12-4, 1/5. In the 7th race coming up, number 1, Promise at Dawn, driver Justin Irvine. Justin Irvine on the 1, Promise at Dawn. The 2, Suds Ritz, first time, Lakes, don't be shut out. Wager now. Bring it right on up for this 2-0 for the.
We are halfway. Is it there? Yeah,
we should be halfway.
Yep, we are halfway through our beautiful afternoon of racing here at the Wayne County Fair. When we come back, we'll have the 7th race, 2-year-old free trot, the 3rd and final division. And we'll be happy to bring that to you shortly, right after these messages from our sponsors. You are watching harness racing live in Ohio at the Wayne County Fair in the town of Wooster in a pretty full grandstand on a beautiful fall day. We'll be back shortly.
For over 50 years, Midland Acres has provided top-quality Ohio-bred colts and fillies. As a third-generation farm, we understand the importance of delivering well-cared-for and well-mannered yearlings. See our yearlings at the Blooded Horse Sale August 7th and the Ohio Select Sale September 13th.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Big D's, one of
Major.
major sponsors. You are right. They help us out with a lot of stuff.
Yes, they do.
And not just with the sponsorships and all. We have the Buckeye Stallion Series. We give away, I'm going to call them practical trophies. We give away things that the horsemen can use. Anything from vet wrap to shampoo to electrolytes for the horses, all sorts of different things. And Tish Cross up at the Big D, she always has good ideas and helps us out. Say, hey, what do you think about putting this in a water bucket? And she comes up with all these ideas. And then the next week you would give away a feed tub that's got all these different things in it. So she's been really helpful this year getting all that Buckeye Stallion Series.
That's awesome.
You call them trophies, but they're not really trophies how you think of. They're
right.
Practical trophies, stuff you can use.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
and it is folks like Big D's that do those kind of things really help out, because if you ever pay attention to the cost of some of the equipment, that it takes to have a racehorse, it's a big ticket.
Yeah.
And so anything that those folks can do to help out is always greatly appreciated, obviously.
We do appreciate that. I think the leaves turned a little bit from yesterday, Michael.
I think they did. I was looking at that one tree over there, over that little red tent with the TYM on it. Got a little red on the top of it over there all by itself. I didn't see that much red over there yesterday. We had another beautiful night last night. Hey, I looked at the forecast a little while ago. I'm going to look at it again right now because I added Delaware to my, city listings for forecast for next week. And the last time I looked at it, by the way, it's 82 here today and perfect. Whoops, what happened to Delaware? Well, the last I looked, there was like a cloud on Tuesday, but otherwise it was going to be 78 to 82 and perfect all week next week.
That would be perfect.
That would be great.
Talking about Delaware, make sure those of you that have been participating in the passport program, make sure you come to Delaware with your passport, get your sticker, and also if you have been to at least 5 county fairs, you get a special prize at Delaware. I don't know if we're going to tell or not.
Don't tell.
I'm going to keep secret,
Keep
so
it
you
a
have
secret.
to show up
Keep
to get
it secret.
It's not our. That I can tell you, and it's not a racehorse.
And it's not an international vacation.
And it's not an international vacation, Something on a little scaled down from that
Not
stuff.
sending you to New Zealand to watch Dexter Cup.
You guys think big. But you'll like it. And it's just a fun thing to do. So come to our tent. The OJ tent is on the back stretch next to the log cabin. And plus we're getting a bunch of new banners made, so we're going to have some really interesting banners that I'm going to spill beans on this because it's really cool.
Okay.
We have 5 horses, 5 Ohio side horses that have made over $2 million. And then we've got another probably 10 to 12 that have made over $1 million. So we're going to have banners. We're going to have a millionaires row. So when you come to our tent with the banners with those double millionaires, and then the rest of them will also be listed. So when you come to our tent, you just turn around and look at a fence that's between the tent and the back. And you'll see all these amazing horses who have made so much money.
That's awesome. That's really great. What a great idea. Great idea. Great way to honor them. Charlie there? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dunking a million? No, not yet. I'm going to guess anyway. I should have just popped out.
Not posts.
Poster. You hear that, freak?
Buckeye Pat is our richest Ohio sire horse.
Really?
She was in the Breeders' Crown. I mean, she was a really great horse. So let's join the post rate.
GRT, Miller Corp Incorporated Enterprises. No one, promise it done, Justin Irvine. Number 7, Rich with Emmanuel Miller. The 3, Debbie with Jason Thompson. Number 4, Greenville Spurs, the driver, Mike Stearman. And number 5, Curious George, Luke Eversole in the Sully. First to take one, sir, and go to the gate. Justin Irvine, number 1, first Lasix, the 2. Don't.
Major now. After you.
Promise at Dawn from the Rill with Justin Irvine up for trainer Scotty Cox. William Mass, Callum Racing, Scott Cox Stables, and S. Miller all own this What the Hill Filly. It's out of Train to the Future Mare, Rose Run Nelly. 11 starts on the year, 4 wins, 3 seconds, and 3 thirds. 10 of 11 hitting the board. It's already made 18,000 plus in earnings. Fastest win was just 2 weeks ago at Canton in 2:06, but also won at Jefferson, Mansfield, and Lisbon, having 3 in a row. I mean, you guess for much more than Philly racing like this.
No, that's great. Number 2 is Suds and Wits, Manny Miller and the bike for Herman Herman Racing, Yoder, and Lucinda Belcher. Elkhorn City, Kentucky are the owners. It's What the Hill Filly out of the Chapter 7 mare, Bubble and Ritz. It's a $30,000 purchase, the Guy Classic sale. 9 starts this year, 2 wins, 1 second, 1 third. Been racing at Scioto for $20, $12, $15, $13, $20,000. Nice filly we have here.
Dovey making her very first lifetime start over Jason Thompson will drive for Kerry Merriman, who trains and owns this Triumphant Caviar filly. Out of a full count mare. Slick Sarah did have a qualifier at Northfield Park back about a week ago and rotted her mile at 2-2 flat.
This one we mentioned earlier, this horse bred by Kara as well. So first time in a lifetime start. She's had the baby since it was born. Number 4, Green Hill Spurs, Mike Spurman, trains, owns, and drives. OU Man, Pegasus Spur mare, Image of Spurs. 2-year-old filly has had 13 starts, has been impressive with 9 of 13 in the money. Mark of 2-6, Painesville, and $15,000 in earnings.
Curious Georgie and Luke Eversole from the 5-hole for trainer Dan Walski. Walski Stables LLC from Transfer PA. Owns Uncle Peter filly. She's out of Donato, Hanover. Won her last at Canfield in 2:03 and 3.
Let's go up to Roger Houston for the call this afternoon's Sept race.
Off and trotting, Suds Ritz go for the Dove in the outside second as they race around the turn. Go the first 8. Racing the backside and the first 8. Racing third, it's Green Hill Spurs. On to the backside they go. The last 2 are offside. Dovey trailing the field as well. Curious George. Down backside, going to their quarter mark. Suds and Ritz takes them over the quarter. Promise Dawn right there 7. 2 1/5. Racing third, Green Hill Spurs. Dovey is 4th. Trailing field, Curious Georgie at the 3/8 mark. In the lane for time, Suds Ritz. Emmanuel Miller leads the way by a length and a half. Promise It Dawn right there second, Just Divine. My Spearman, Green Hill Spurs racing third. On the outside, racing 4th, Dovey. They're halfway home. 105 and 1. On the backside, Curious Georgie trails the field at the 5/8 station. It's Suds Ritz continue to lead the way for Emmanuel Miller. Been there every step. Right there, second is Promise It Dawn. On the backside, Green Hill Spurs third, racing 4th, Dovey. The trailer, Curious Georgie, another break. Go on to the 3/4 mark. Here comes Justin Irvine. Promise It Dawn on the move on the outside after the leaders, Suds and Ritz. 135 and 2. Midway around, final turn. Suds and Ritz with the open back up. Promise It Dawn is there second. Green Hill Spurs third. Through the lane. It's all Suds Ritz. Emmanuel Miller as they please. Promise it done. Green Hill Spurs. 205 3/5.
Wow.
Very nice last quarter, half in 105 and 1 mile in 2:05 and 3. So minute and 2/5 last half. Very nice mile.
Yeah, I mean, just came out to try to make a little move there at the 3/4 pole, but Manny was having nothing to do with that.
Right.
Just to tuck back in and just went along for the ride. 2:1.435. Sudden Ritz, Herman Hagerman Barn. Congratulations on your third win of the season out of 10 starts with this What the Hill filly.
Well, he hasn't really raced too much at a fair. He's been racing. Was in a Buckeye Stallion Series. 3 starts out of her 9 were in Buckeye Stallion Series, and the other 2 were in pop-up series that had it sorted down. So basically, did race at Urbana. That was Buckeye Stallion Series. So hasn't really had many starts at the fairs.
No, has not. Raced pretty good on half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty solid out there.
Pushes her earnings to over $20,000, probably around 22. And did have it marked in the 2-year-old race at Scioto Downs, 159.
Yeah. Well, the What the Hills have just been, I don't know. I mean, I know of last year and this year. I'm not sure about before that, but they have been awfully good.
Yeah. And you'll have a chance to buy some What the Hills at the Selected Jug sale on Friday.
It's 7 out of 7, Susan. I'm going to freak out about it. I'm not making any money on there because I picked a lot of favorites, but Roger for the winner's circle.
Sindelcher of Elkhorn City, Kentucky. Herman Hagerman, the winning trainer. Daniel Miller gets the 28th win this season fairs in the Buckeye State. The Steel filly by Wapola at Doubles Ritz. Home winner today, 205 3/5. Suds Ritz, Herman Hagerman, Emmanuel Miller. Trophy presented by GRT Incorporated and Sims Enterprises. He's also official. Number 1 prompts at dawn to the 2 Suds Ritz, the 3 Beverly for the 4 Green Hill Spurs, 3 the 5 Cure Georgia, 5 Top 10, 2-1-4-3, 5 on the bottom, the quarter 30 and 1. The half 105.1, 3/4 135.3, the mile 205 3/5. No changes in race 8.
Manny for the first time this year. He was racing for Chris Beaver in the Kentucky Proud Series. Some dual eligible horses, a couple there in Kentucky. Manny driving in the fair down there. Nice young man. He lives in Delaware, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's all over the state. We've seen a lot of Manny up there since summer.
Just 26 years old. Some of these young guys got really a nice career ahead of them.
They really do. Yeah, we have a lot of good youngsters going on right now. That was 7th. We'll be back with the 8th shortly. That would be the first division of 3 of our 3-year Colt and gelding pace. So the seeds are going to pick up a little bit when we come back after these messages from our sponsors. Chris, nuts?
The first Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio was held in October 1850.
Couple.
Despite that day's bad weather, crowds arrived in droves, and the local nursepaper reported the event as a success. The Wayne County Agricultural Society originally organized the fair to encourage area agriculture. Livestock, crop, farm machinery, domestic goods, and even a 2,500-pound piece of coal displayed. Best exits were given $1-3 and a magazine subscription. As time progressed, so did the fair. In less than 3 decades, the Agricultural Society purchased land and would see invent. Inside was now the present racetrack. There were no stalls, pens, or even fences to hold livestock, but rapid growth again in the Wayne County Fair before the turn of the century. Racing would expand to include not only horses, but gold medalist track and field athlete Jesse Owens. In 1933, Owens ran exhibition against local residents and horses, winning both easily. Today, the Wayne County Fair is a member of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. They host 2 afternoons of live-action harness racing.
Ireland, all over the world. No.
History, tradition. For 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the track of the Home Talent Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio Harness Racing, one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. Can't win them if you aren't in them.
Oh, I had to put my nuts back. I can't eat these while I've got the microphone on in front of me.
I think
back
you
in
are,
the bag.
you are
Crunch,
officially in charge of the
crunch,
snack.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah. We tried, Michael, let me try. So what's out there? Shoes?
Okay, so there's a stand outside the grandstand here, and they have, and I said, can I get a small bag of fish? And she said, German or salted? And I said, your choice. And I said, no, wait, tell me what's on German. And she said, the German they're also salted, they're roasted, they're sugar-coated, and they're vanilla-coated. I'm like, so they're vanilla, sugar, salted, roasted cashews. And she said, yeah. And I said, yeah, that's me.
Yeah. When you said it, just cinnamon, too.
Oh, when it's just said, thank you,
cinnamon,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. That's pretty much everything. I mean, you can smash this up, put it on a slice of bread, and I eat it.
Oh, yeah. Or
Lot
on the
good
top of
stuff
some
going
item.
on. Yeah, there you go.
There are a lot of good things that that's a,
You know what? I might actually have to save a little bit at the bottom of this little plastic cone with these things and put on one of those little Dixie cup ice creams.
Yep.
It's my freezer tonight. Great
that'd
idea.
be good. I see that Michael had to take his hat off because he has so many winning tickets now at the stash in someplace. He has been betting like crazy. And thank you from the Wayne County Fair.
Yeah.
Gambling.
Absolutely. I got here at about 5 after 11. I think saw you working across the parking lot just a couple of minutes ahead of me, and sat with the program, and I made all the picks. I came in, I made bets, and like I said earlier, only been $4 or $6, just little bets. But yeah, we're 7 for 7 so far, and I have been keeping track of the earnings, but it's not very much because it's mostly favorites I selected, and it's been mostly favorites that have won. So
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I'll take
It's
it.
better than the interest you get on your savings account.
You know, I have this conversation with people all the time. You don't want to bet a horse at 4 to 5 because it's less to even money, right? But if you're going to get back $3.60 on a $2 bet, I mean, where else are you going where you're going to make 70% on your money in a minute and a half? It just doesn't really happen. So you can't be greedy. If you like the horse, despite the odds, bet the horse. Bet the horse.
We had one time, a first-time owner, first time that they won, she said, boy, this is more fun than watching the money market. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The eighth race is coming up its division, or the first 3 divisions of the 3-year-old Colt Pacers. This is usually our fastest race of the day, the 3-year-old Colts. And we're all in a row. We got the 8th, 9th, and 10th race. So we're going to see if anybody can beat the 3-year-old Phil pace from yesterday. Our Beach Lady went 158-2. So we'll see if any of these Colts can go a little bit faster. We do have some fast Colts in this race.
Yeah, we got to shine this with Drinking My Goodbye for sure. And when we get to the next one, Rain Hirschberger horse, he's based in 52 Iota, so we'll see. We definitely have a chance.
Yeah, this should be these next races shall be fast and horses that are well experienced. All of these horses have had a lot of starts. Except for Walter Robert in 9th race, just had lifetime starts, but most of them pretty well seasoned. So everybody's able to watch at the Guernsey County Fair, Old Washington. We got Frank Foz and Don Tiger up there.
Quite a team.
Quite a team,
Quite a
really
team up
good
there,
job.
yeah.
And I tell you, Don Tiger's been so given with Billy Mays swag.
Yeah.
Was that track the other
Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was giving out Charlie Mays stuff. Had some shirts, and grandson was lucky enough to get a picture, an 8x10 photo of Charlie Mays winning, I believe it was Urbana last year when he set track record, and Charlie May actually hoof grabbed him. So it had a imprint. They put some paint on Charlie's hoof and set it down on the picture. He's got that nice imprint, Charlie Mays. So that was special. That something like that is really neat.
Don's a special guy. He really is a special. The pleasure meeting him for the first time at the Meadowlands actually 2 years ago, and really enjoy everything about him. Vivacious, enthusiastic, and he just gives it all to the sport. And he's got a bunch of fans, too, because there's Charlie T-shirts at every single fair we go to. Let's go to Roger for the post-parade.
Centera Co-op, race sponsor. The 1, Dancing Across the USA with Chris Hirschberger. Number 2, Treetop Flyer, Logan Eversole. The 3, Somewhere Up, Clegg. The 4, Drinking My Baby Goodbye, Presley. And number 5, Little Legend, Emmanuel Miller in the sulky. To take one and score and go to the gate. We shot out. Wait now.
Let's take a close look at these horses in race number 8. Dancing Across the USA. Hirschberger drives for Christina Hager. She is also the owner of this Dancing Yankee Colt out of Noble and Sam Air, Surf in USA. 10 starts in a year, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. Did not start as a 2-year-old. Was second at Kenfield last week and paces mile in 2-1 and 1. Had a good mile at a couple of miles at Northfield where he paced in 58 and 3 and finishing third paced in 57 and 2.
Number 2 is Treetop Flyer. Logan Ebersol on the bike for Claire Umholtz. This is a Racing Hill gelding out of the Western Terror Mare Champagne tonight. Umholtz Racing and Kennedy Sports with that in Northfield. The shared owners. This horse had 20 starts this year, 5 wins, 4 seconds, and a third. $31,000 in earnings, a mark of 156 and 1 at Northfield.
Somewhere Up out of Lake Barn. This is a Lather Up out of a Sun Beach Somewhere Mare, Somewhere Sunny. 29 starts on the year, 15,000 in earnings. Was timed at 59 and 4 at Mount Gilead, finishing back a little. Likes to pace around 2-2 or so, but have a great record as 2-year-old 55.
Number 4, Drinking My Baby Goodbye. Daniel Hell trains and owns Chris Presley in the bike. He is a big bad John Gelding out of the Liz Mara Mare, Liz Mara's lady. 12 starts this year. 6 wins, 1 second, third, a mark of 53 and 3 at Scioto, 26,000 earnings. Sorry, and 5 Little Legend, Manny Miller for Curry from Thornville, 158 about it. And off.
Off and pacing Dance Across the USA. Go for the lead. Treetop Flyer settled in second as they race around the turn. Racing third. Somewhere up to the backside. Drinking My Baby Goodbye is there fourth. On the move on the outside. Treetop Flyer. Trading field, Little Legend down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. Top, Treetop Flyer and Logan Ebersol show way. Somewhere up right there second. 29 and 2, opening panel. Dancing Across USA, racing third. Drinking My Baby Goodbye fourth. Little Legend trails field, all straight alignment. The race of the lane first time. Here comes Chris Presley, Drinking My Goodbye fourth. Moving up on the outside, coming to halfway station. Treetop Logan Soul at the half. 59 and 1 under the backside and the 5-8. On top, Treetop Flyer with lead. Out moving on the outside, Drink My Baby Goodbye. Now second and going right on. Somewhere up, pacing third. Racing fourth, Dancing Across the USA. Emmanuel Miller, pop the earplugs on Little Legend from way back. Now fourth at the 3-quarter mark. 1:28-2 around the final turn. Drinking My Baby Goodbye opens up by 2.5. Treetop Flyer is there second. Somewhere up third. The outside, Little Legend fourth. Less than 8 to go. Drinking My Baby Goodbye. On the outside, Treetop Flyer coming to the wire. Drinking My Baby Goodbye. Treetop Flyer somewhere up. 1:59 2 fifths.
What a crowd pleaser that was.
It certainly was. You think it's the name?
I think it's partly the name, yeah. Ain't a fun cheer for Drinking My Baby Goodbye.
2, 3, unofficial.
Unofficial 4, 2, 3. Drink My Baby by Treetop Flyer second and somewhere up, finish third. And I'm hiring Michael Lang, my new financial consultant, because he has just won his 8th race in a row. Bet here at the Wayne
All
Fair.
it shows is that I know how to read a program and that the favorites are winning. Yeah, I mean, I wish it was more than that. I mean, maybe a little more than that, but not a lot more than that. It is kind of fun, though. But it's really funny how, you get $6 and get back 8. So it's going to be interesting to see. I could do a little recap here in a few minutes. See where I am. Yeah. What would really be horrible would be keep this alive to the last race, where I made my biggest bet of the day on Frank's horse.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Pressure on Poster
Frank
Pets.
from a distance, yes. Yeah.
And there is Drinking My Baby Goodbye and Chris Presley waiting for the connections to come over in the golf cart. Thank goodness that all these fairs provide a golf cart for everybody coming from the barns.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
The race, 3-year-old Colt and gelding pace on Talent Colt's 8, First Division. Number 4, Drinking My Baby Goodbye. Daniel Hale of Utica, Ohio, owns and trains Presley in the sun. Through Gelding, Big Bad John, Lewis Marley, winner in 159 and 2. The 14th win in 27 lifetime starts, 7 of 13 this season, and now a winner of 3 more in Ohio.
No good young
Terrific to see us tear up. To drink him a baby goodbye. Set him up, Daniel Hale.
And Daniel also bred the horse.
Number 1, Dancing Across the USA, 5. The 2, Treetop Flyer, 2. The 3, Center Up, 3. The 4, Drinking My Baby Goodbye, the winner. Number 5, Little Legend, 4. Top Down, 5, 2, 3. 1, 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 29, 2. The half, 51. 3 quarters, 122. The mile, 159, 2/5. 9th race. Scratch the 2, Bold Said. Scratch the 4, 3, Margarita Shot. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
We mentioned Daniel Hale not only owns and trains this filly, but bred her.
Bred her.
And probably was responsible for that. We should find that out.
Oh, yeah.
Find out.
Absolutely.
But he probably named her. Drinking My Baby
did.
Goodbye. So congratulations to the connections. 9th race coming up. We are scratched down to a field of just horses. And we're going to be ready to take a look at those 3 right after this.
I did bet the.
Do you want your horse shine in the winner's circle? Feed DAC oil. It makes a world of difference.
Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. The Stable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
The flags are at half-staff here at the fairgrounds, Wayne County today. As a remembrance of September 11th, 2001. I said to Susan when we sat down here, I said, I wonder if there's anybody else here besides me that was in New York City on 9/11. And there may have been, obviously, but it was a tough day. The best thing that came out of it was the unity amongst us, which was evident very quickly how we were all going to come together and be what we are, you know, Americans that love each other and fight for each other and do the right thing for each other in order to preserve everything that we have. So I was in my office at 34th and Madison at 8:45. My wife called and said, do you still have that little black and white TV by your desk? And I said, yeah. And she said, turn it on. A plane just hit the World Trade Center. And from there, it just got worse.
Wow.
For a number of hours. We worked in an office with about 50 or 60 people, a lot of them young mothers that, you know, we sent home as quickly as they wanted to go get their kids out of the schools and get home and be safe and be with their families. We saw the people walking up and down the streets that were covered with dust that had been downtown. The distance between where I was at 34th Street and where the World Trade Center is, it's about 2 miles, 2.5 miles. A lot of people walked a lot further than that day because people were walking over the bridges to get back out to Brooklyn and Queens. And I lived in New Jersey at the time. I had my car in the city with me, as I always did. And didn't even try to get out until about 7 o'clock at night, and managed to get home. And it was a long day. We will never forget, obviously. We will always stay together. And we just do our best to remember the folks that we lost. So Memories are
The
good.
3 in his time, Nick Clegg. The 4 is scratched. And number 5, Walter Robert. Lanny Merriman in his sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. Don't be shut out. A wager now.
And as you said, something you'll never forget, and we all will never forget, but especially you being right there.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was interesting. There is a connection that I had to Northeast Ohio that morning. A buddy of mine that maybe some listeners in this part of the state or around will know. His name is Mark Munch Bishop, Munch on Sports. Munch has been in the Cleveland area for 30 years on sports radio stations, and that morning I think he was working for Magic 105 or something up there, and he called me, and I spent the morning on the air with these guys out here in Ohio, giving them updates in terms of, you know, what we saw in the city and what was happening before it was on the news and things of that nature. And every time.
Yeah.
I got home at about 8:30 that night. And the next morning, Mayor Giuliani had asked everybody that was a commuter to the city to not come into the city for the day, just to help the cleanup and everything else that had to be done. So I was home in Demarest, New Jersey. It's right over the Washington Bridge, a couple of miles. And the phone rings at about 9:30, and it's Munch at the radio station in Cleveland. And he said, "You have people calling me all morning, wanted to make sure you got home."
Oh, gosh.
Whew. Yeah. Cool stuff.
The coming together.
Yeah.
Coming
100%.
together. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
It was tough for everybody. For those of us that were in the city that day, yeah, I'm sure it was a little bit tougher. You know, we were closer to it. Anytime you're close to a disaster, it's probably a little tougher to deal with it. So, but nothing compared to obviously all the people that we lost. And yeah, it sucked. It sucked.
Scary.
But there was a lot of
Scary
love
times.
that
Yes.
come out of that. A lot of love that came out of it, and still comes out of it. And no, we could never forget anything like that. We never will, and we just hope and pray to God that we never have to deal with anything like that again.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all we can do.
Absolutely.
Thank you for allowing that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Well, it's an important, as you said, the flags are at half-mast. It's an important day to remember. We should never forget.
Should never forget. Amen. So we got a 3-horse race coming up.
We've got Mr. Legend and Tyler Angus from the rail for Christina Johnson. This is a bit of a legend N. Joseph Hirschberger is the owner. Has 1 win on the year, 2, 5, and 3 at Marion.
The 2 is scratch, number 3 in his time out of the Clegg barn. 23 starts this year, 11 out of 23 in the money, and a mark of 158 at Mount Gilead.
And Walter Robert and Lanny Merriman making their only 3rd lifetime start.
And I did not bet this race. So I can't lose my streak. Let's take it up to Roger for the call.
They're off and pacing. Mr. Legend goes for the lead. In his time, 2nd. Walter Robert gets away 3rd as they race into the turn, going to the first 8th. On top of the field, Mr. Legend and Tyler Angus lead the way by 3 lengths. Nick Clegg, in his time, is there 2nd. Racing 3rd, trailing the field, Walter Robert with Lanny Merriman. Down the backside of the first quarter mark, Mr. Legend, the leader. In his time, Nick Clegg's on the move early on. Now 2nd and going after the leader. 30 3/5. Around the turn, in his time on the outside, takes command. Mr. Legend is there 2nd. Walter Robert is 3rd. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. In his time, leads by 1.5 lengths. Mr. Legend is 2nd. Walter Robert and Lanny Merriman trails the field at the halfway point. 1 minute, 3/5. Into the turn they go. In his time, length and a half better than Mr. Legend at the 5/8 mark. On to the backside in the 3/4. Here comes Tyler Angus. Mr. Legend. 2-horse battle from here. On the inside, in his time, Mr. Legend up on the outside, nose to nose, stride for stride, toe to toe at the 3/4. 1:30 and 4/5 in his time. Gets back on top by a length and a quarter. Mr. Legend is there second. Treading the field, Walter Robert into the stretch. Less than an 8 to go in Ohio. In his time with the lead. Mr. Legend tries again on the outside. In his time. Mr. Legend on the outside. In his time. Mr. Legend second. Walter Robert is third.
What is the relation with Lanny and Aaron?
I am not
Father?
sure. I don't know. Somebody will know. Somebody will tell us.
Guess from Chris. Might be father. 3-1 in his time.
For basically a 2-horse race, it was pretty exciting for the fans here.
Yes, it was.
Back and forth a little bit. Nick Clegg pulled early at the quarter pole, and then Tyler Angus pulled at the 3/4 pole, but just couldn't quite get by in his time.
They have not updated the tote board since the 8th race ended, so we don't know.
Oh, okay.
Who went off at what odds there out of those 3 geldings.
I see somebody's over there to whack it with a hammer.
Perfect.
I think that's what we should do with the mushroom. We'll just whack it with a hammer once in a while. Maybe that'll straighten it out.
Well, normally with a mushroom that's giving you a hard time, if you just sleep it off. You'll be okay. But
Yeah.
this mushroom doesn't like to take naps.
No.
No. What's that rumble?
Back in front of the stands, your winner of the 9th race, 3-year-old Colt and gelding pace.
Hey, Matt.
Number 3 in his time.
Nick Clegg.
Owned by Betty Jo Clegg in Northfield, Ohio. Betty Clegg, the winning trainer. Nick Clegg in the sulky. 3-year-old gelding by Fear the Dragon under We Adore Thee. Home winner in 2:03 1/5.
So that is Nick Clegg's second win of the meet. He had one yesterday and one today. Justin Irvine is still leading the drivers with 5. Darren Harvey has 3, as well as Elliot.
Here comes Betty.
I believe Betty missed the golf cart. Something happened. They didn't get a ride from the barn.
Oh, look at that.
Betty does not miss any winner's circles celebration. She is
With
there
that win,
with a big smile
it is
on her
number
face.
60 this season at the county fairs in the Buckeye State. They went into the day's racing tied, Rosie Weaver and Betty Clegg with 59 wins each.
Somebody forgot
Back on
to charge
top,
the golf
Betty
cart.
Clegg with 60 trips to the winner's circle at the county fairs. Results are official. Number 1, Mr. Legend, 2 is scratched. The 3, in his time, the winner. The 4 is scratched. The 5, Walter Robert, 3. Top down, 2 scratch, 1 scratch, 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 30 and 3. The half, 1 minute, 3. 3/4, 1:30 and 4. The mile, 2:03 1/5. 10th race, no changes. Field of 5. Don't be shut out. Wager now. Bring on your 3-year-old Colt and gelding pacers, 3rd division. 5 of you. Bring them on. Race 10.
So this 10th race coming up, as we said, is the 3rd division of the 3-year-old Colt Pace. Our last race of the stake races, and then we move into the free-for-all trot and the Signature Series Pace.
And I think this one is going to go under 2 minutes. Be close, but they should be under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There are 5 entries. We'll be happy to introduce you to the field when we come back from these short messages. You're watching Harness Racing Live, the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association coverage from the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio. We'll be right back.
Mark your calendar for the new and exciting North American Standard Bred Mix Sale. Tuesday, December 17th at the Mount Hope Event Center in Mount Hope, Ohio. Broodmares, broodmare prospects, race horses, and stallion shares. Pedigrees announced by Ed Teefee and Gabe Pruitt. Online bidding, clean, heated facility. The North American Standard Bred Mix Sale. A live auction to see quality horses with industry-leading pedigrees. Tuesday, December 17th in Mount Hope, Ohio. Entries are now open.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
We're back live at the Wayne County Fair here in Wooster, Ohio. Coming up on the 10th race shortly, it's the 3rd and final division of the 3-year-old Colt and gelding pace. I'm going to take a look at some of the other things happening around the country and our sport this week in terms of feature races. Obviously, we talked about the fact that Delaware starts, the Delaware County Fair starts, and racing starts on Sunday with a post time at 1 o'clock, excuse me. Vernon Downs this weekend in upstate New York has the Excelsior Finals. Those are a group of races, $55,000 purses for 2- and 3-year-olds. Hoosier Park at Harrah's continues with their Sire Stakes series over there. Woodbine and Mohawk have the eliminations for a number of races that will culminate on the 21st in the finals. The Milton final is this weekend for $250,000, but the Metro Pace elimination, Canadian Trotting Classic elimination, She's a Great Lady, and the Elegant Image elimination, all to be raced this coming Saturday. The big money this weekend is on Sunday down at the Red Mile in Lexington, Kentucky. Now, the Kentucky Sire Stakes Championships, there are 8 races with $400,000 purses in each. It is a $3.5 million day. Our friend Gabe Pruitt will be calling the action down there as always for those races, and you have some of last year's Dan Patch winners and some of the nominees for Horse of the Year for this year will likely be racing. There is a Ohio Breeders' Championship, a couple of divisions also in Delaware for opening day of Jug Week on Sunday afternoon. And if you look at the calendar that shows the Grand Circuit races, which start pretty much back at late June and May in some cases, but you know, it all ends in about 5 weeks with Grand Circuit in Lexington and the Breeders' Crown a couple of weeks after that. So a lot of the big races for determining who the Horse of the Years are going to be, the Ohio Horse of the Years, who they are going to be. A lot of that is still to be determined by these big races coming up over the next couple of months.
Yeah, absolutely. I went downstairs and I kind of made a little joke before about maybe we were held up because of the lines.
Tell me.
Not kidding.
Oh, they
there
got
are
it?
10 deep
Oh, is that right?
waiting to place a wager.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
The fair, and everybody's got to be really pleased with the turnout of gamblers here at Wayne County.
That's
I mean, there's
great.
a lot of people standing in line. A lot of people with money in their hands.
I just have paper so far.
Yeah, you got to turn that into money, right?
Yeah, and I don't know why I changed my pattern of what I was doing in all the races. The first 8 that we won all 8 on, I was just picking a horse. Except for the first race, I did an exacta. But in this race coming up, I only made an exacta bet.
Oh.
I didn't pick a horse.
A single.
So it's a 1-4 exacta bet, and I've got a 3-1 horse and a 13-1 horse. So if that works, I will put my phone number on the OHHA Facebook page, and for $25 a minute, we'll start.
He'll give betting advice, handicapping.
I'll tell you who can handicap their butts off are the 2 Otten sisters.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
are
Jenna
good.
and Jessica both are really, really good at picking winners at the racetracks.
Yeah.
But they grew up in it, from what I understand.
Right. They both been in the business for forever, so it is, well, not forever because they're pretty young, but for their whole
For their lives,
Yeah.
for their lives.
So don't forget that next week at Delaware, come stop by the OHHA tent and see us and get some swag. We're going to be giving away different stuff every day. And on Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to have the speaker series. Like I said, we're going to wait until we see who drops in the jugette and the jug and see if we can get some of those trainers and owners and drivers. So it'll be a fun time at Delaware Wednesday and Thursday.
Blanket by Centura Co-op. Number 1, Cruiser with Class, the driver, Charlie Neff. Number 2, Cinder Lane Cruiser, Nick Clegg. Number 3, Pest Control with Logan Everso. Number 4, Rain Rock, Armin Hirschberger. And number 5, Just Barley, Chris Presley in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
So let's take a look at the horses in this 10th race, the third of 3 divisions of the 3-year-old Colt Pace. Cruiser with Class, Charles Neffs will drive. Charles is also the trainer, owner, and breeder of this Yankee Cruiser Colts out of the Ponderosa mare, Classy But Sassy. 18 starts this year, 4 wins. Last one was at Chillicothe in 2 minutes and 4/5. Also won at Scioto Downs earlier this year in 155 and 2. Has earnings of $40,000 plus this year.
And Cruiser with Class's half-brother, Cinder Lane Cruiser, is the 2 horse out of the Clegg barn this afternoon. A Yankee Cruiser gelding out of the If I Can Dream mare, Dream Like Me Ivy. 31 busy starts this year, 18 out of 31 in the money, a mark of 159 at Napoleon, and $44,700 in earnings.
We can also add one more race to Cinder Lane Cruiser because he raced yesterday at Upper Sandusky, which probably isn't in your program, and won there by 10 lengths in 58 and 3.
I want my money back on my bet then. I would have used that horse.
Pest Control and Logan Ebersol from the 3 spot. Richard Stacy, the trainer and the owner. This is school kids out of a Flato Hanover mare, Furious 5. 14 starts this year, 1 win, 2 seconds. That win was at Northfield in 156 and 4. This horse did not race as a 2-year-old.
Rain Rock is a 4-horse Armin Hirschberger for Kurt LePlay, who owns and trains out of Mount Vernon. This is a well-said gelding out of the Rock and Roll Hanover mare, Highland Rock Solid. Really great season so far. 10 out of 16 in the money. Includes 5 wins, a mark of 52 and 4, and earnings of $35,000 for this Colt Pacer.
Just Barley and Chris Presley from the 5-hole. Trainer is Isaiah Schrake. Isaiah also owns this horse along with Terry Schrake. They are from Navarrete, Ohio. This is a Charlie Barley out of a Ponder mare, Just Thinkin'. 19 starts this year, 5 wins. Fastest of those wins was 56 at Northfield Park in the slop. Also raced and won at Canfield in 2 minutes and 3/5. Won at Lisbon in 2:05 and 3. Has already made almost $32,000 this year, almost $42,000 lifetime.
And Just Barley was the winner last week against Rain Rock, the 4-horse, by a neck in a really exciting race over at Canfield. But we don't want that today. We want the 4.
Went there for it. This is going to be an exciting race. I think this is going to be a good. These 3-year-old Colt division is pretty stout. So let's join Roger Houston for the call of this, the 10th race here at Wooster.
All in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come.
Did 2 Clegg run, and so did the 1. 1 and 2.
Off and pacing Rain Rock goes for the lead. Pest Control second. Cruiser with Class gets away third. Just Barley fourth. And trailing the field, Cinder Lane Cruiser. Around the turn, going to the first 8th. On top of the field, it's Rain Rock. Hammond Hirschberger leads the way by a length and a half. Racing second, that's Pest Control. Down the backside, going to the 3/4 mark. Racing third, Cruiser with Class. Just Barley fourth, and treading the field, Cinder Lane Cruiser. 29 and 1, opening panel. Cinder Lane Cruiser, a lot of ground to make up, is on the move for Nick Clegg. Now 5th, now 4th at the 3/8 mark. Into the lane first time, it's Rain Rock with the lead. Cinder Lane Cruiser up on the outside. Racing third, Pest Control. 4th to the outside, Cruiser with Class. Treading the field, Just Barley, halfway home. 1 minute, 1/5. On to the backside and the 5/8. On top of the field, it's Rain Rock. Continue to lead the field by a length and a quarter. Racing second is Pest Control. Down the backside they go. Cinder Lane Cruiser tiring on the outside. Just Barley's out and moving on the inside. Now 4th, now 3rd. Here comes Cruiser with Class on the outside 3rd. 3/4 in 129. Midway around the final turn. Rain Rock opens up by 4. Pest Control is there second. On the outside, Cruiser with Class. Cinder Lane Cruiser is 4th. Through the stretch, it's all Rain Rock. Hammond Hirschberger, as he pleases, drawn away by 6. Photo for place.
158 and 2.
158, 2/5.
So that mile in 158 and 2 equals the fastest mark this week. 158 and 2 was set by a 3-year-old filly pacer, I'm a Beach Lady, and now Rain Rock, the 3-year-old Colt pacer, goes in that exact same time.
Really impressive wire-to-wire race there for Rain Rock. Congrats to Kurt and Amon on teaming up for the Skelding 6th win of the year. It's a really, really nice horse. I mean, a mark of 52 and 4 early in the year, on and off to the fairgrounds. Really, when it gets back to the big track and gets good post position, this will be one to keep an eye on.
Yes.
You know, because last time it was at Scioto, raced for $20,000 and had the 8-hole and was really in very, very tough in a race that went in 51 and 2. So Rain Rock, definitely one to keep an eye on for the rest of the fair circuit. And then Dayton, when it's all over with, to see where this guy ends up racing. But really waiting for a call here to see who came in second.
Yeah.
Because the bet that race was a 1-4 exacta box. We know that the 4 won. I think the 1 got
I
up
think
for
the 1
second.
got it, but boy, it was tight.
It was really, really tight. 4-1-3.
4-1-3. There you go.
Let's have him ready for the 11th free-for-all trot.
unbelievable. Just absolutely insane.
3-year-old Colt and gelding pace. Home talent Colt Stake, 3rd division. Number 4, Rain Rock. Kurt Lepley of Mount Vernon, Ohio, owns and trains Hammond Hirschberger in the sulky, his 12th win at the fairs this season. 3-year-old gelding, but well said, of the Highland Rock Solid. Home a winner in 1:58 2/5. This race sponsored by Centera Co-op goes to Rain Rock, Kurt Lepley, and Hammond Hirschberger. Official.
That's a happy group.
Number 1, Cruiser. Correction on that. Not yet official.
Oh, not yet official. I thought he was going to give us this. A happy group down there in the winner's circle.
A finish print for place. Finish print for place.
Oh, they are going to ask for a finish print, so that is unofficial what we had for you. So here it comes down with the print headed over. It's a long ways from the top of this grandstand all the way down across the track over to the infield.
Do they print it up there?
Yeah,
Is that
yep, print it up there. So
okay.
Got to take it so the judges can see.
Can you give us a hint?
Yeah, they are not allowed to do that. We have asked them a lot of times when they're coming down the stairs, who won, who won? I'm not telling you.
They're not doing it.
We've got the rodeo folks coming in. Got the big trailers and horses tied up along the outside the trailer. So
trailer looked like a house on wheels when they came in here.
Yeah.
When the horses started coming off.
Well, I think it is. It's probably half house trailer and half horse trailer.
That makes sense. Yeah.
People,
they travel
people
around
able to
and
live in
it.
those.
Yeah.
Kind of nice. Nice place to stay on the fairgrounds. Probably going to be a big crowd here tonight for that rodeo. So tomorrow, I think tomorrow is the last day of the fair here.
Yep.
Double check that.
Hey, Chris, who came in second?
He's not calling it either.
He's not calling it
right
either.
off at 11th race, 7 of you. Bring them on.
And we've got the mutton busting at 6 o'clock tonight. And then we've got at the 7 o'clock is the Buckeye Rodeo. And then tomorrow we've got those cowboy mounted shooters here from 12 until 2 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. in front of the grandstand, the Smash It Demolition Derby. And that will finish up the Wayne County Fair for 2024.
Perfect. And they've had a perfect week of weather for
Yes.
it. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, always kind of feel bad for fairs when they do get some rain, because boy, that day or two of rain really cuts into their profits.
Right.
It's tough to make money at a fair.
100%.
It really is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the next race coming up is the free-for-all trot. I want to wait for these results because I would think they'd be here in just a moment. Just to let you know, we are going to cut out pretty quick after that 12th race. Once they get across the finish line, we are going to cut the feed and get packed up and get on our way to Upper Sandusky to try and get there early enough to catch the first races. We are doing really good on time. It's 2:38 and we've
Results
just got 2 more
official.
to go.
Number 1, Cruiser of Class 2. The 2, Cinderlane Cruiser 5. The 3, Pest Control 3. The 4, Rain Rock, the winner. The 5, Just Barley 4. Top down, 2, 5, 3, 1, 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 and 1. The half, 1 minute, 1/5. 3 quarters, 129. The mile, 158, 2/5.
So 11th race coming up is the Francis Meyer Free-for-All Trot. You must have won $500 in 2024 to be in this race. And we'll come back to take a look at the horses in this free-for-all right after this.
Betty Clegg, the owner of Nothing But a Dreamer.
Cool Winds Farm in Lima, Ohio is a full-service standardbred breeding farm. Cool Winds stands the popular dancing Yankee, a two-time world champion, along with 2019 jug winner Southwind Ozzy, the son of Some Beach Somewhere. Cool Winds also stands the royally bred $2 million earning Western Fame. Be sure to inspect the Cool Winds yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 13th.
The future is bright in Ohio. Ohio Sire Stakes, Buckeye Stallion Series, 66 county and independent fairs. Whether it's the Ohio Sire Stakes, the Buckeye Stallion Series, or the county fairs, Ohio has a place for your racehorse. This year, Ohio breds are racing for nearly $23 million in stakes purses. Be part of the winning. Breed, buy, race, win in Ohio. The Delaware County Fair, where history meets horsepower. Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime as the world-famous Little Brown Jug takes center stage. Witness the heart-pounding action, the thundering hooves, and the sheer determination of these incredible athletes compete for the coveted Little Brown Jug title. Don't miss your chance to be a part of history. For ticket and hospitality options, visit littlebrownjug.com. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are made and legends are born. Be there!
Let's see, who we missing? 1, 2, 6, 5, 4, 3. I think the 7th. Yep. I think they're all out now.
We've got the guy in the infield getting ready for, that's probably a calf rope and shoot there over on the left side. Looks like he's calves will go in, the horse and rider will go in the one slot and get ready for some action tonight.
A good old-fashioned rodeo, huh?
Yep.
You talk about athletes. The way those guys strap themselves on top of those horses.
Yeah.
Bull riding stuff, I mean, crazy.
Trot, sponsored by Bowman Beverage. Number 1, Spirit Ridge, John G. Wingard. Number 2, Nothing But a Dreamer with Keith Cash Jr. Number 3, MJ's Honor with Mike Spearman. Number 4, It's Isobar, Jason Thompson. The 5, ELC's Quest, Eamon Hirschberger. Number 6, Sizzling Sonata, Logan Ebersole. And number 7, Spider Tack, Elliot Deaton in the sulky. Keith Cash Jr. the 2, Elliot Deaton the 7. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Okay, let's take a close look at these horses. 1, Spirit Ridge, John G. Wengard, trains and drives for Benny Miller and Matthew Hirschberger, who are the owners of this 5-year-old gelding by Southwind Spirit. 48 starts in his lifetime, 3 wins, 12 seconds, 3/3, earnings of $45,000. Has a record this year as a 5-year-old of 158-4. Did not have any starts as a 4-year-old.
Number 2, Nothing But a Dreamer. Betty Clegg is the trainer. Chip Winsky, David Winsky are the owners. Keith Cash is in the bike. This is a muscle mass 4-year-old gelding out of the Chocolatier mare My Impossible Dream. 17 starts this year, 5 times in the money. Mark of 154-2 at Plain Ridge, that's Massachusetts, and earnings of $29,000.
Mike Spearman trains and drives the 3 MJ's Honor for Philip Spearman. This is just a 3-year-old by DeJarmbro out of a Cadabra mare. Has only 19 lifetime starts, 1 win. That was as a 2-year-old at Bucyrus in 2, 6, and 4.
Number 4 at TT's Isobar, Jason Thompson for Darrell Evans Jr. Tamura Trotters Inc. out of here in Wooster are the owners. This is a striking photo gelding out of the jailhouse. Jesse Mare TT's Tattered Chip. 16 lifetime. Nope, 16 starts this year. 2 second place finishes, $5,300 in earnings. Been up in Northfield, a bunch of qualifiers, and a bunch of breaks. So good luck to TTs today.
ELC's Quest and Ammon Hirschberger from the 5-hole. Ammon is also the trainer and co-owns this horse along with Gerald Hawk and Dana Limbach. This is a 4-year-old mare by Team 6. 38 lifetime starts, 4 wins, the fastest of those as this year, a 156-1. Also had a mark as a 3-year-old of 2-4-2 right here at Wooster.
Number 6, Sizzling Sonata. Darrell Evans Jr. with his second entry in the race. This is Don't You Forget It gelding out of the Chip Hooray mare TT's Sizzling Sally. Tamura Trotters owns. The second one here in this race. 24 starts, looking for a win. These guys have 42 starts on these 2 horses this year and have not won a race. So come on, Wooster. And number 7, Spider Tack. Spider Tack is Elliot Deaton in the bike. Dee Houghton is the trainer. Bruce Cuddy down in Albemarle, North Carolina is the owner. This is a $50,000 Lexington Select Tactical Landing Colt, and we wish them good luck. Here's Roger with the call of the 11th.
They're off and trotting, nothing but a dreamer, fast out of the gate. Spirit Ridge gets away second. Up on the outside, ELC's Quest, now third as they race around the turn, go on to the first 8. Racing fourth is Sizzling Sonata. Racing fifth, MJ's Honor as they race to the backside. Spider Tack sixth and trailing the field, TT's Isobar. Down the backside they go. Nothing but a dreamer and Keith Cash Jr. the leader. ELC's Quest tucks in second at the quarter. 30-1 fifth. Around the turn, Spirit Ridge third. Sizzling Sonata trots fourth. Racing fifth, MJ's Honor. Sixth, that is Spider Tack. And trailing the field, TT's Isobar. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. It's Nothing But a Dreamer and Keith Cash Jr. showing the way by 2.5. ELC's Quest racing second, halfway home. 101, 2/5 on to the backside and the 5/8 mark. Racing third, Sizzling Sonata about to come to the outside at the 5/8. Racing to the backside, racing fourth, MJ's Honor. Spirit Ridge fifth, Spider Tack sixth, and treading the field, TT's Isobar off stride. Go on to the 3/4 mark. Nothing But a Dreamer opens up by 6 lengths now. Racing second, ELC's Quest. 131-1. Midway around the final turn. Sizzling Sonata on the move on the outside. Now third, now second. But no doubt about the winner. It's going to be Nothing But a Dreamer. Keith Cash Jr. in the bike. On the way as they please. It's all Nothing But a Dreamer. Sizzling Sonata second, home third, ELC's Quest. .201 4/5.
Faster than I thought.
Yeah, 201 last half in a minute and 2.
Yeah, it was a pretty good pace.
Kind of unusual to, when you think of a free-for-all trot, you don't think about this many horses making a break, but we had Spirit Ridge, TT's Isobar, and Spider Tack all making breaks. TT's Isobar and Spider Tack multiple breaks in the mile, so it was kind of unusual for a free-for-all trot, but this was a different kind of free-for-all trot, too. There was some younger horses in here. Spider Tack was just a 3-year-old with only 4 lifetime starts, so was in pretty tough. But Nothing But a Dreamer and Keith Cash Jr. for Betty Clegg, winning in 2-1 and 4. 265 unofficial.
Signature Series pace. Get them ready. Race 12. 7 of you.
Okay, so I've bet 10 races. We're through 11. I've won all 10. This one, he's 3-5, so that's going to be, what, $3.40 maybe, another $1.40. I'm up about $39.
That's a pretty nice day.
And because I know you guys are going to want to jump out of here to get over to Upper Sandusky for coverage, rather than take all my tickets there and have to wait after the next race, why don't I go cash now? So I'll only have the last race to do if we get lucky enough to do that.
That'll work.
And then I won't hold you guys up helping the pack. So I'll be back shortly.
Win number 61 at the county fairs this season. Keith Cash Jr. in the sulky. 4-year-old Getting a Muscle Mass at a My Impossible Dream. Home winner in 2:01 4/5.
So the one was before and after the half and before and after.
We should be getting the complete rundown in just a moment.
Results are official. Number 1, Spirit Ridge, 6. The 2, Nothing But a Dreamer, the winner. The 3, MJ's Honor, 4. The 4, Two Teams Isobar, 7. The 5, ELC's Quest, 3. The 6, Sizzling Sonata, 2. The 7, Spider Tack, 5. Top down, 6-1, 4. 7-3, 2. 5 on the bottom. The quarter, 30-1. The half, 101, 2. 3/4, 131. The mile, 2:01 4/5. 12th and final coming up.
So that winds up 11 races on the day. The 12th race coming up, the Signature Series Pace. There's 7 in it. They'll be going for a purse of $3,700. And we'll be back to take a closer look right after this.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at bigdweb.com for fast shipping. Most orders ship that day. Or call 1-800-321-2142. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and this year I'm teamed up with Yannick Gingras, Tony Alania, Burke Racing, and Weaver Buscemi as we represent SBH Health System of the Bronx. We need your help securing the win for this year's 2024 Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge as we look to tackle Team Dunn, Team Tetrick, and Team Miller. Scan the QR code on your screens now, scroll down, vote for Team Gingras, help us win this year's charity challenge. Never let my older sister win, and I'm not going to start now.
Okay, welcome back to the final race of the Wayne County Fair meet. This is the 12th race coming up. We talked earlier that we were going to cut out really quick, but we think we're doing pretty good on time. So as long as they get out here and start racing pretty soon, we'll be able to show the race and show the winner's circle presentation, and then we will cut out, pack up, and head to Upper Sandusky for the 5 o'clock post time there. Been a great day of harness racing here, a great 2 days of harness racing at the Wayne County Fair. It's a really, they're taking really good care of the racetrack. Barns are in good shape. Everything's really, really nice here at Wooster. We appreciate everything that everyone has done here, and a great crowd. We just had a really enthusiastic crowd both days. Long lines at the windows, which is always nice to see. I'm sure that they're having plenty of time to get their bets made, but we are headed on to the 12th. As we said, these are important races coming up, these Signature Series races, because the Signature Series final is next week. Both the trot and the pace final are next week. So people want to get as many points as they possibly can so that they are in that final. There's also a consolation for both, so both the Signature Series Trot and Pace will have a consolation also at Delaware. But just fun for these old horses to come back and race at Delaware. So did you get and cashed your tickets?
I cashed my tickets. I have one ticket left, and it's for our partner in crime, Frank's horse here in the 12th race, Poster Pets. I'll tell you what, I'll still end up ahead, but only about half of where I am, because it's Frank's horse.
Yeah,
you know?
You got to bet him big.
I got to bet him big.
I am surprised Frank didn't send money with you.
Well, if he texts me really quick, it's not too late.
You got a minute here, don't you?
He probably wants that $2 across the board.
So we've got a couple horses out here. Don't forget also, today is Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, is the preview at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale. So you can go down and look over these horses without the stress of the sale happening at the same time. So anytime tomorrow down at the Pickaway Agricultural Center in Circleville, Ohio, go down and take a look at these yearlings, see what they look like. Pick some out. Even if you're not going to buy anything, pick them out. Keep your book over the winter, and then check out how you did next year. If you do really, really well on your picks, you might think then the next year about actually buying some.
Might encourage you to get involved.
Yeah.
Find a few partners, between fractional ownership and being able to easily establish an LLC with a group of friends. I mean, it is not hard to get into this game, but it is a game of patience. And more people.
Frank just texted 2 across the board.
Is that what he wants?
I guess. He must be listening to us. I don't know how he's doing it, how he's listening to us. Maybe Guernsey's done. I'm not sure if Old Washington is done.
You really think he's paying attention to anything else other than Poster Pets at this point?
Well, true. Old Washington, they are not done yet. Looks like they're still racing there. They're still racing at Montpelier, and of course still here. So a lot of great racing yet. Oh, Joel was asking how many towns in Ohio. I do not know. There's 88 counties in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
And we race in 66 of them.
Yeah.
So, but as far as towns, that I don't know.
Is that Australia?
Yeah. Joel.
Good morning.
So we want to apologize to everybody. We did have some internet problems. That we do the best that we can, and we will again do the best that we can from Upper Sandusky at around 5 o'clock. No less than 5,000 towns in Ohio. Wow. That's a lot of towns.
Siri tell you that?
Google. So we'll watch closely because I know we have a different driver on the 7 that I did not catch. So we will listen carefully for the post parade so we get the correct drivers.
For the 12th race, Signature Series, Stahl's Hair Clinic, Stahl's Barbershop sponsor. The 1, Filet Mignon, Emmanuel Miller. The 2, Executive Dash In with Eric Miller. The 3, Poster Pets, the driver, Justin Irvine. Number 4, Casino Director, Angus Lake. The 5, Mancino with James Day. Number 6, Sergeant Highway, Keith Cash Jr. And number 7, Sirocco, Misty Said, Logan Ebersole in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Justin Irvine, the 3. Keith Cash Jr., the 6. Logan Ebersole, the 7. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Did you say Logan on the 7?
Logan on the 7. Okay. Logan Ebersole, yeah. So let's take a quick look at these horses. Filet Mignon and Emmanuel Miller from the rail. Trainer Herman Hagerman for Charles Reef from Broadville Heights, Ohio. owns this 6-year-old mare by Racing Hill. She has had 124 lifetime starts, 19 wins, has won over $126,000, and has a record last year as a 5-year-old in 154 at Miami Valley.
Number 2, Executive Dash N, Eric Miller and the bike for Elizabeth Tolley. This is a well-said gelding out of the In the Pocket mare Penscroft. Summer Zubkov from Toledo is the owner, 152-4 at Mount Vernon.
Poster Pets, Justin Irvine up for Billy Rhodes is a 5-year-old pet rock, 89 lifetime starts, 7 wins, $71,000 in earnings. A mark as a 3-year-old of 54-2.
Number 4, Casino Direct, Angus Lake from Marinda Shedron, an art director gelding Marinda owns here in Worcester. 29 starts, a mark of 55 at Northfield.
Mancino and James Day from the 5-hole, an 8-year-old Sunshine Beach that has earned $135,000 plus. Sergeant Harway from the 6 with Keith Cash for trainer Jeff Mallett, Theodore and Patrick Schuss. This is an 8-year-old gelding's won $164,000. And Sirocco Misty said Logan Ebersol up for Deb Pershintz. This is a well-said 8-year-old, $110,000 in earnings.
Rough and pacing Filet Mignon for the lead. Poster Pets on the outside. Executive Dash In gets away. Third on the inside as they race around the turn. Go on to the first quarter. Up on the outside. Poster Pets to take the lead. Filet Mignon is there second. Executive Dash In third. Fourth on the outside. Casino Director racing fifth on the inside. It is Sergeant Highway racing next. Comes Mancino, and treading the field, Sirocco Misty said at the quarter. 29 flat. It's Poster Pets with the lead. Filet Mignon is there second. Racing third. Executive Dash In as they race into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Sergeant Highway up on the outside, first up from fourth. Racing fifth. Casino Director. Sixth on the outside, Mancino. Treading the field, Sirocco Misty said at the half. 1 minute flat. On to the backside they go. It's Poster Pets with the lead as they race over to the 5/8. Racing second, it's Filet Mignon. On to the backside. Third is Executive Dash In. On the outside, fourth. That is Sergeant Highway. Inside fifth, Casino Director trapped in. Racing on the outside, Mancino and the trailer, Sirocco Misty said. 128-4, and the pedals to the metal for Justin Irvine and Poster Pets out of the pocket. Here comes Filet Mignon and Emmanuel Miller to battle in the stretch. It's Poster Pets with the lead. Executive Dash In on the outside. Coming home, Poster Pets. Justin Irvine. It's his week, and Poster Pets wins the Signature Series. 158 4/5.
Poster Pets.
So that mile in 58-4, Poster Pets. He looked like he left a little reluctantly. You know, he was kind of had to get after him, but boy, once he got on top, he tightened the lines, and that was all. Casino Director second, Filet Mignon third.
Congratulations to our
3-4-1
commanding officer,
unofficial.
Frank Frost.
3-4-1 unofficial.
Poster Pets win for him and his team. It's fourth win in the last 6 races. This one adds another $1,800 to the kitty, and we couldn't be more pleased for Frank.
So that definitely ties up the winning driver for the meet. Justin Irvine had 3 each day, so 6 altogether.
Good job, Justin.
Elliot Deaton had 3, as well as Darren Harvey had 3. So a great meet. We're going to show you the winner's circle presentation, and then we are going to be bugging out. So we want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in today. Thanks a lot for listening. Thanks for the comments. We know that we had a little bit of trouble with the internet, so we really appreciate that, letting us know that so we can try to fix it. But here comes
Poster
Pets.
Really on a heater since his horse got turned over to trainer Bill Rhodes. He's
Back
done
in
a great
front of the
job.
stands.
Frank and his team.
Been quite a week for Justin Irvine. 3 yesterday, 3 today, 6 for the week, and number 22 at the Buckeye State Fairs. Poster Pets under the Brown Stables, Dublin, Ohio, and Bill Rhodes of Garrettsville, Ohio. Bill Rhodes, the winning trainer. Justin Irvine in the sulky. That every other pattern continues today. A winner, 6 back, 4 back, 2 back, and now a winner today, Poster Pets. The 5-year-old Galley Pet Rock at a Poster Girl K. The winner in 158 4/5. This race sponsored by Stahl's Hair Clinic and Stahl's Barbershop. Poster Pets, Justin Irvine win the Signature Series.
That it?
Okay, we're going to leave now. We'll, if you join in us at Upper Sand, let's get the official results, then we'll cut off.
3, the 2, Executive Dash in. 4, the 3, Poster Pets, the winner. The 4, Casino Director, 2. The 5, Mancino, 5. The 6, Sergeant Highway, 6. The 7, Sirocco Misty Said, 7. Top down, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom. The quarter, 29. The half, 1 minute. 3 quarters, 128 and 4. The mile, 158 4/5. Well, that concludes our racing program this year at the Wayne County Fair. Enjoy your fair in the remaining days, and hope you'll return again next year for harness racing here at the Wayne County Fair. And always remember, if you're out traveling and there's a county fair near you, go to the races. Be there!
Thank you, Roger Houston.
Yep.
Thank you, Susan Schroeder.
We will.
Thank you, Chris. Always a pleasure to hang with you guys. We're going to say goodnight so these guys can get to Upper Sandusky. Everybody, thanks for being with us today, and join us later on for more racing on our OHHA Facebook page. Good night, all.
This has been Ohio County Fair Racing. Ohio County Fair Racing has been presented by Midland Acres, thestable.ca, Dublin Valley Farms, Big D Tack and Vet Supply, and the Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center. Ohio County Fair Racing is a presentation of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association.